Hello, everyone, and welcome to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shadow and Anarchy campaign! Woo!
Yay!
Several reasons that I'm celebrating. One, our special guest, Vox from Arcology Podcast, is here with us today. How are you? How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. How about everybody else?
Nice.
I never ask my players how they're doing. I'm just kind of like, yeah, you're here. Good. Get to work.
Hi, my name's Chopped Liver.
Other reasons to celebrate. We have a brand new overlay-ish. Like, I modified it, so we've got our tip jar. Make sure you tip and donate and subscribe to our channel. If you love us and support us, we love you right back. And it'll show up all pretty and stuff on our overlay, and we'll get like little things pop down on the tip jar. It's really cool. Let's fill it up. Other things, we have a bunch of Twitter handles. We have this brand new character art that, if you haven't seen it on our Twitter, is from Sarah Vella. And you can catch her at spirit_ofs_nern on Twitter. And I think, and then the other thing to celebrate, of course, is we're actually at our 1-year anniversary.
Hey!
Do you guys know that?
Hey!
Yeah, October 24th was our first episode, so we're almost there, but this is the very last episode before we get to our 1-year mark. So congratulations!
Yeah.
Good work, everyone.
Oh,
We done it.
Yay! And I think that's all the announcements, right? Yeah. So,
Sounds good.
yes. So, previously on Join the Anarchy, the runners were able to finally deliver Oliver Fist and break Deadeye's longtime rival Ghost's weird memory erasing spell thing that he had going on. Yes, thank you, Tiger Planet. So look at that. That's so cool. It just drops in the cup. Whatever. Anyway, Ghost is cured. He's no longer working for Mitsuhama as a double agent. Family reunion. It was cute. Spectre, Ghost, and Oliver Fist are now off in hiding. Spectre, who I'm hearing double.
I think it's Vox. I can see it.
That didn't work.
Testing now. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
still
but
there's
there's
somebody
some
talking.
sort of
it's like
background
someone
noise.
else.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute myself here. We'll take care of it, don't worry.
Okay.
What's
can
up
hear
with
us?
Vinzi?
They can hear us?
You're still not
You're
mute.
still here.
You're not muted.
I'm totally muted. I don't know how that works.
Yo, these motherfuckers be talking shit, okay?
All right, so let's see what else. All right, so they're off in hiding. The thing is, Spectre was actually their Mr. Johnson for the entirety. This whole 1 year that we've been playing this game has been their Johnson, and now he has gone into hiding, basically leaving the team on their own with Deadeye and keys to a brand new luxury fucking penthouse in Dubai. And we were talking about this, and we would like it to be at the top of the Burj Al Arab, which is one of the coolest hotels ever. It's the one that looks like a sail. It's huge, it's tall, it's the tallest hotel in the world at the time of its building, I think. I don't know if it still is. But yeah, they're living in the lap of luxury right now, and they're gonna have to earn their keep. So, and then in addition to all of that, there was a lot of, upon arriving, the luxury surroundings were hampered by interpersonal dramas that have gone down between father and son and lovers / question marks. It's complicated.
It's complicated. On Facebook,
That's my Facebook status.
On Facebook, it's complicated. We're working it out.
Yep. So I say that it's been, you guys spent a night so far at the Burj Al Arab, and you wake up to the rising sun It is a hot day, as they all are in Dubai. It's like 100 freaking degrees. It's humid because all of that. You're oceanfront. You're literally on the water. Like, the Burj Al Arab is built on an artificial island, and it overlooks all of the other artificial islands, like the Palm and the World Islands, and like all of that stuff, plus all of Dubai. So you have all these skyscrapers and the desert behind that. The place is like, Dubai is billed as one of those places, like the most inhospitable place to live has been made hospitable. So that's where you are. So let's go ahead and introduce all of the regular cast, and we'll get this started. So Turbo.
I am Scrim, and I play Turbo as an Elf Street Samurai. Has it been 2 weeks, Oz? There's the real question, because we usually give you the interlude, and it's been kind of up in the air.
Yeah, we could say you guys had 2 weeks off.
All right, so Turbo has been trying every bit of the free alcohol that's available at this hotel, and she samples something new every day, and she now has a sail-shaped skyscraper upon which to do her skateboarding stunts.
About that.
So she's been told she probably shouldn't do that, though. So chafing under these restrictions has taken to skateboarding around in the penthouse.
Yes. These
yeah, I didn't think I'd be
I
allowed
found.
to do that.
And just to kind of like paint the picture of your penthouse, this is like a 2-story, multi-bedroom, multi-bathroom, chandeliers, reds, golds, oranges, whites, like that's kind of your color scheme, windows overlooking everything. Like it is simultaneously awe-inspiring and slightly disgusting to you that you're like how do people live in this much luxury after everything that I've gone through?
Yeah.
So that's like your area, and think like, plush everything, big tubs, just concierge. You have a butler and concierge service, I'm sure. Yeah,
I just imagine like this butler is like walking through the hallways trying to like not drop the tray, and there goes Turbo on her skateboard on grass.
Can his name be Raj? I think his name is Raj.
Raj the butler. Yeah.
Raj the butler.
Yeah, totally. It's totally Raj the butler.
Perfect.
Raj.
You
the
go by on your skateboard and you just grab a wine glass and you're like, "Thanks, Raj."
So I was just about to ask the audience, tell us a little bit about Raj the butler, and then I realized we should talk about Join the Anarchy and what we do. So we are a completely You know what? Although now we have this like cute little thing at the top right corner that says what we do. But we'll just go ahead and give you the intro. So we are an interactive, completely improvised Shadow and Anarchy campaign. All we know is that we're in Dubai. We have goals, sort of, and then we're gonna just kind of figure it out as we go with your help. So every time that we take one of your suggestions in chat, which we are monitoring, we get a plot point for ourselves, which we can use for things like glitch dice and making things malfunction or whatever. And you get a raffle ticket entry, and every time we take it, it's a raffle ticket, and you could win $15 on DriveThruRPG, which is enough to buy yourself a copy of Shadow and Anarchy PDF, or something else if you don't have it. If you don't
Join
want
the
it,
Anarchy and nothing else.
Yes. Okay, cool. Arsenal.
All right, I'm done.
Hi, my name's Trav, resident babyface extraordinaire. I play Arsenal, the Salish gunfu adept with a vigilante complex. And after the big fight with Papa Deadeye, or Dadeye, #Dadeye.
Never let that die. It's amazing.
Dadeye the Unkillable. So yeah, he's been kind of, his main objective here, moving to this like much hotter climate, is like his armor was like, he was ready for Seattle, which has the regular rains, it's on the coast and everything. He has like jackets and stuff, and now he's dying. So the past couple weeks he's kind of tried to engineer along with Deadeye some more fitting equipment. They've just been working meticulously ever since they got here. They don't really rest.
So you and Deadeye, like after that argument, how would you say
Yeah.
the mood is right now? Is it kind of like an understand, like, sorry, we blew up at each other?
It's a professional, like it's as if they aren't related at all. It's
They're
just
coworkers.
yeah. I think the thing that kind of throws a couple of you off maybe is that they just kind of refer to each other as their Shadowrun names. Though I mean that's what they did already, but now it's like, oh, okay, all right, you're we all know, and you're still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
So we're
than
aware
that,
of
other
this.
than that, there's no like squibbles or anything. It's just like, all right, so I think it's like I don't know, the body armor can still work. You just have to kind of bring it, more of like a circulation. He's like, so, and his helmet now, he still uses his helmet. It has built-in vents to keep it cool, and he can keep that. And
Neat.
so, he has this he has some new duds.
And well, speaking of armor, one thing to note is, although it's in Dubai, it's kind of like the best of Middle East meets West. It's not necessarily like mandatory to wear, the traditional kind of like, I forgot their names now, and that makes me feel awful. But the robe and the headscarf with the
Burqa?
Yeah.
Good job.
Turban.
no, this is the male version. I forget. I had the
Oh, I
names
don't
wrong.
know.
then.
Is it not turban?
No.
Am I
Whatever.
wrong?
Anyway.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, is it like hijab or something like that?
Hijab, that's for
Hijab,
women.
That's a horrible
that's the
pronunciation.
women's, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But yeah, no, like guys could wear the, the guys like they have like the one that's like tied here with like a black strap, and then it's like just hangs, and then the white robe. It's encouraged to wear those, and then same thing for women. You wear the
Burqa.
Burqa. Hijab.
No, 'cause- yeah.
That's the one
abaya,
the hijab
abaya.
covers the hair.
Here on Join the Anarchy, we know our places.
We are so culturally sensitive.
Yes. Well, I tried
Hey.
to, and then I just like totally blanked.
We've spent the entire year in America, and we all live in Canada.
Right.
American.
You cats.
Well, anyway, so that you can wear the. Okay, I do remember this. You could do the hijab, or you could do the niqab, which is the one that's just eyes.
And found
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to do it in the more touristy areas. But if you ever find yourself venturing really far out and into more conservative areas, then you probably should, do the whole thing, cover up, that thing.
flying and
Okay.
getting severely
Yeah, Arsenal.
I'm still hearing voices, Vox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arsenal has the his kind of like a more casual look rather than looking like someone who's about to stab you in the face,
Yeah.
So he kind of has like that, like Nathan Drake or Oz, I guess, is wearing one right now. It's just kind of like the little buttoned up, but it's like a long sleeve, and he usually
That's
wears
kinda
the
like a
gloves
three-quarters.
underneath. Yeah. Because like the customs here is kind of like you don't really show off your ankles, your wrists, or your skin that much. So he has kind of like a long sleeve with gloves, and he has his helmet, his LED helmet, that has a I can never pronounce it. It's a keffiyeh, the scarf, the really long scarf
Oh, yeah.
that you tie around your face, and so yeah, it's like the keffiyeh is tied all around the helmet, and so you can barely see like the LED screen in between the
Nice.
the scarf.
Nice. Oh, so I was about to give you a plot point for cool. So do
Nice.
that, and then reminder to all of my main cast that you're starting with 4 plot points for today for all of the awesome roleplay from last episode. So
I got 4 plot points. What's up? What's up?
You can start using them. You can start bashing other people's intros.
Yeah.
all right, and retro.
Hi, I'm Paige. I am a human normally. This is going great.
What?
I play.
You're always a human. What are you talking about?
Hello, I am Paige. Human, female.
Human here. I play Retro, a human Decker / hacker. Yes, Decker
Yes, you
/
do.
rigger. That's it. Still, after a whole year of our anniversary, I haven't gotten that down. So she's if you didn't get by the name, she's all about like, 80s, 90s stuff in our era. So all basically old music, retro stuff, outfits, whatever. So lately, she has been filling up her entire room with all her shit. She retrieved Ein from Marty, who owns McFly's downtown in Seattle. And I think lately, she has been feeling in the mood of the area. And I feel like after she's seen Arsenal walk around in his new outfit, she's gonna be like, yeah, I should probably dress up as Lara Croft. I mean, he's portraying Nathan Drake. It just matches.
So you're gonna be showing off lots of skin, is what I've heard in Dubai.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I feel like
Nathan what?
Nathan, I'll show you later. You'll like it. It's cool. Do you not even know who Lara Croft is? Come on.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
But yeah, no, but yeah, like she would probably wear that around the house, shorts and tank top, whatever. But when she goes out, she is full in it, with obviously her cat suit underneath, just in case if shit goes down. But that's about it. She's basically been wandering around.
She's kind of
exploring,
suffering in that leather cat suit.
Yeah. Well, when she got there, she's in a turtleneck, and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna put on a tank top and some shorts.
Yeah, I mean, you could go shopping. There's plenty of shops around Dubai to get yourself something a little more breezy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what is the attitude in this area about enhancements? So, like all fake, right?
Good question.
Yes. You want to cover all of those up because they are seen with a certain level of distrust and fear, and also like it's improving on Allah's design or like perverting it. So they tend to not like it.
Not into that.
Oh,
not into that.
Because
they're also not into awakened stuff either.
So
I'm okay.
So like, don't. It's okay for you to be awakened. Just don't flaunt it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because that gets. Shamans in particular are the ones that are like really in shit. But for adepts, it's a little more. Depends on how you use it. Yeah.
Plot point to say that actually, when we were entering the country, there was a shaman that was intercepted and roughly handled, and we haven't seen him since. But yeah, basically we got in and there was some rough-looking gentlemen who looked like they were in an authoritative position that kind of, they saw this guy, and this guy got grabbed and taken. And Arsenal immediately looks at that and he's like, okay. So.
Yeah. I totally have to do this scene too. Retro, you know, because you have the helipad at the top of the Burj Al Arab. So you know, when you land down on the helipad, you're greeted like you have to. So it's like this helipad that's like suspended outside of the hotel, and then like, there's like a catwalk kind of stairs that go down, and then you have like this hall. Not a hall. It's like a ceilingless corridor basically going to a set of double doors, but along the path it's like a carpet and like various servants that are holding like hot towels, champagne.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, I feel like Retro's gonna land and, you know, like, I don't know, do they want my keys? I could imagine like her being like, it's my helicopter. My keys.
Well, you know, you're a rigger. There's nothing against being a rigger, so you could obviously just fly it off to your own wherever. The helicopter parking lot that I'm sure is in Dubai somewhere.
Gotta go to Macy's, like. But yeah, I feel like, and then like walking in, she'll just kind of be very like, okay, this is awkward. Like everybody handing me free shit and just.
Yeah. Turbo is just like, thank you. And I think Turbo will have something covering her up, probably some long gloves and something a little bit more drapey. She doesn't particularly want to stand out in this environment, and though she's still pretty cheesed about not being able to skateboard on the skyscraper.
But I mean, I'm sure there's a skateboard. There's all kinds of skateboard sporting places. There's actually there's an indoor ski. Ski place somewhere in Dubai. Yeah. You can do that. Desert boarding. There's sandboarding out in the. Anyway, yes. So there's plenty for you to do. That's not necessarily skateboarding, but it's still fun and extreme sports.
There has to be a boiler room or somewhere where you're Turbo is always just
I'm gonna
boiler room.
I'm gonna spend a plot point to say that I befriend a bunch of teenagers who skateboard around kind of in some of the slightly less desirable areas of town. Even though it's a very rich place, there's still some places like that, and have been showing them a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is kind of mercenary heavy, right? Even though they try and keep it looking civilized and not like the underworld, it still has its bits here and there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's very underground. You have to know where to look to find your shadows in Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a place where the cops are literally all the cop cars are Ferraris and Lamborghinis. I'm not fucking lying. Literally today,
I
they're
know,
driving around in
they're
luxury cars.
I know, it's awesome.
So
It's crazy.
yeah. Cool. So less desirable places. I'm thinking there's a place. I'm fucking up. I don't remember any of my notes, but there's a place in the Complete Trog that they talked about. It's it's kind of like the projects for orcs and trolls that they kind of keep away from Dubai, and they just kind of have them they're on the outskirts of Dubai, and they're the ones that kind of do all the manual labor. They come in and then get escorted back out.
And so,
And
what's
they live
the
in
attitude
free
towards
housing.
metahumans?
Yeah.
There's another question.
Orcs and trolls, not about. They'll be cordial. Elves and dwarves, they're more cordial too. But humans preferred. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these are some rich. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm just talking to myself. Go on.
Yeah, I think these kids are super rich teenagers who are looking for a thrill, and so they go to these scuzzy places, which are not that scuzzy. But Turbo's just super bored because everything, even though she's tried all the booze, people are just too rich to have fun.
Oh yeah,
and nothing here
booze.
is soy, right? This is still.
No, there's plenty of soy places, but you can find lots of actual real food here as well.
Nice.
Yes, there's lots of luxury restaurants,
Yeah.
but alcohol, drugs, no.
Yeah.
That is literally a punishable offense in Dubai.
Oh, really? Okay.
They will take you away.
she's-
So
she's
they'll have
juice she's drinking.
yeah.
Yeah. So the elf walking into bars and getting sloshed, and the police are like,
So I'm curious to know how Arsenal is handling his kamikaze addiction then.
Yeah. I feel like this might be one of those things after having been after having revealed to Deadeye that he is now addicted to kamikaze. I wonder if and dropping all the kamikaze on the table and then leaving. I wonder if Deadeye would have flushed it all down the toilet. So in fact, here you go. Plot point. He flushed it all down the toilet.
It's gone.
You're doing this cold turkey.
Yeah. No. Arsenal's. Yeah. As soon as Arsenal was oh, okay, now I'm he's pretty much just kind of cut all emotional ties with it. He's oh, now I'm feeling side effects of this, so I guess I'm addicted now. Great, that's great. And so yeah, he threw away everything he had, and
Yeah.
What is
But,
the
sorry, go on.
well, what is the effects of not whiplash, but
Withdrawal.
withdrawal? Thank you. Where for kamikaze, or is it different for each drug,
there's-
or is it
there's
the
crash-
same?
Funny you
there's
should
crash
say
effects, but there is
whiplash
withdrawal.
is the drug.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
No, yeah, I was just
think I mean, this is above heroin levels. This is bad. This is really
Okay.
junky bad. He's probably fucking scratching himself.
okay, so there are times where Retro's walking out of her room and Arsenal's walking by, just There was
He's not Dave
Irrational.
Chappelle, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But like he
On
clenches,
edge, for
he
sure.
kind of does the thing where he like his hand is he kind of clenches his hand over and over again, and he's I'm gonna plot point those shadows that are difficult to find. Or I guess I'll use this one. He has found a shadow that is it's an underground fight club. There's like no way to just like it's straight up just like
Sweet.
bet money on two dudes beating the crap out of each other, and Arsenal is in on that shit. Like like the withdrawals, he kind of just wants to hurt something, and he found this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's totally lots of rich people that love to watch people fight to near death.
Yeah. And Arsenal is kicking the crap out of people.
Yes.
He's like prime dude in there. Like as soon as he saw this place, he was like, he went to the bookie and he was like, I'm in. And he dropped like all of his karma, and he was like, I bet on me. And then goes in and just thrashes people.
I think that's I guess if it's an underground fight, you can bet on yourself. I'm pretty sure it's kind of illegal.
I mean,
Yeah. So that's been, the general gist of your 2 weeks in Dubai. It's been luxury / trying to, be skeezy.
I love how
your comfort
We bring the
zones.
ski.
two of the runners of our group are like, yeah, underground fight clubs and going to like sleazy parts of town. And Retro's just like, I'm gonna watch Cinderella in my bed
Yeah.
with my dog.
I mean, hey, I work
On your big ass screen.
my master.
yeah, the
like,
huge, like, crazy. I mean, Arsenal spent a lot of his time prepping for runs with his new armor and gear and making sure he knew the place, like, everything. Like, he knew enough about the laws to not get in trouble finding an underground fight ring.
Yeah. So
I just imagine that happening and like
So after these 2 weeks, you've been living on this luxury estate, and in the shadow, not in the shadow, because you are the shadow of this building, but like
Well,
one of the things that's in the distance is the brand new Seder Krupp building that got re-erected after it was destroyed by the dragon Hestaby. It's described as like this 50-foot tall, like scimitar-shaped building. It's just like jutting into the desert sky. And it's just kind of looming there in the distance as this reminder of something that you need to take care of. And plot point, enter Vox's character as your concierge.
Ooh, this is not Raj. Raj is the butler.
Yeah,
No, this is not Raj. This is actually a character that has, as of yet, not been named.
Uh-huh.
She is an orc. She is probably in her late 30s, early 40s, which makes her kind of a little old for an orc. She's perfectly proportioned, as women should be, but stout, wider, taller. She still looks feminine. She's, anybody who cares to know anything about orcs or trolls notices that, she's kind of like filed her tusks down a bit, maybe had a little work done, make her look a little more human. And she's in a very smart indigo tweed skirt suit. And I'm sorry, I'm the concierge where?
At the Burj Al Arab.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to say basically not only is that plot point that you just enter, you have been sent. Do you have a fixer contact right now?
Oh, that was dumb.
Do you have anyone that could be a fixer or a Johnson or something like that?
I've got like 7 different people for contacts. So maybe the luxury goods dealer would be a fixer part-time.
Sure.
Or vice versa.
Sure. Your luxury goods dealer who operates out of the Gold Souk, he or she. What's her name? Character's name? Do we have a name?
I don't have a name.
All right. Well, chat. You can let us know. But essentially, says, listen, I got a call from someone who I owe some favors to essentially. They're going to need assistance on a certain job. These
Of course.
essentially, I'm going to send you up to the Burj Al Arab, and I need you to do your butler thing, and
Of course.
assist as best as possible.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Not always sure. Well,
I believe the official term is
the
butler.
So you could give me kind of like a brief like 1 or 2 line description of how it was that you infiltrated the the staff of the Burj Al Arab, a 7-star hotel.
Well,
Just
7
wandered
stars.
in.
That's a thing. What?
given my knowledge in both security procedures and home management, as well as my buttling education that I had previous to all of this, I am easily able to hop in through one of the servants' entrances in the back. I will send anybody who looks at me askance the other way on some sort of duty that would be proper, such as make sure the towels are finished or make sure that something or some such. And I will simply walk through as if I own the place and head on up to the room.
Excellent.
Way
I
to
would
do it.
like a charisma con roll
Okay.
or a disguise roll, whichever one you prefer.
How about etiquette? Or specialized in etiquette? I've got a specialty in etiquette.
That
under
counts.
con.
That would count.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, we need you.
Yes, please.
Grab some dice here.
Still hearing that background noise.
Yeah, my Mr. Johnson has to do a thing in here, which we thought would be able to be in another room. So,
Hey, sneak peek, chat. Make sure to tweet at Mr. Johnson and let him know you loved the episode.
Exclusive
Okay.
insider behind the scenes.
So 11 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits. All right. Yes,
Yes.
you are easily able to do this. You have all of the poise and etiquette that a concierge would have at the at a 7-star hotel. So you make your way up to that penthouse suite, and let's first, before we like actually walk you in, I think we're gonna do a character creation countdown.
Hey.
Round out your character, name your character, etc., etc. So I'm gonna start the clock, and it's not even showing up because I never put it in here. Woo. All right.
What?
Well, you don't have a lot to finish, so let's just go ahead and just do it. So,
Might as well.
So, name. You need a name. You need some cues, some dispositions. Tell us a little bit more about your character mechanically and like how you see her.
Sure.
Kind of like what role you see her kind of being and excelling at.
Yeah, absolutely. She had a background as a blue-collar upbringing, joined the military soon after school, moved from there to the service industry, as a lot of vets will do. Went to butler school and spent 10 years with her family that she was placed with straight out of school. Recently, something went wrong while the family was out, and they were all killed. And they were under the care of a person I had just hired. So, unfortunately, he was also killed, so I don't know whether or not he was involved. I hunted down and killed the people responsible, and now I have no direction, family, or idea what to do. And she's been trying to make some money. So she was working as a butler and a bodyguard. So she has knowledge, skills in home management, security procedures, the time in the military. She's got a close combat skill, firearms, excellent etiquette, some con. She's got cyberware, basically cyberware and face stuff, like a college education, silver tongue, cyber arms, jack of all trades. I know everybody. Tailored pheromones. Yeah. Stun baton and a shotgun. That's all I really need.
That's all you need.
I mean,
So, chat. So what we need to name this character, and we also need some cues, which are her catchphrases. We need dispositions, which are her outlooks on life. and philosophies on running or in general. And is there anything else that you're missing? You have all your contacts?
I do. I don't have names for them yet.
Okay.
I do have
You
jobs for them all.
You need gear.
I picked some gear. Let me find my sheet here. I picked up a fake sin, a comlink, my specialty armor that we discussed, and a memento from my family.
Okay. You can remove the comlink. Just assume that you have it.
Okay.
You have comlink, fake sin, like everything that you need as a.
Awesome.
The standard runner package is not in our gear list
Sounds good.
for entertainment purposes. So you need one gear
Cool.
also. So gear being
Okay.
like an item of some kind that she can utilize.
Which could even be like a vehicle if you don't have one of those already.
That's true, I don't. And
Alright.
living in Dubai would make sense, perhaps, that I would.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless it's like, Chicago. But I don't.
So wait, so what was your character's like class again? What is it like?
I put it down as bodyguard / butler.
Yeah,
So-
like, mechanically, you would say maybe like I would say like it's a street Sam face.
Yeah, Street Sam face.
Okay.
Strength, agility of 6, charisma of 5, and 3's the others, so.
I
Can
don't
her
know
name
what-
can her name be Jeeves? I think we had a Jeeves
Someone-
before actually.
We've
Yeah,
had G.
we've
Yeah,
had G.
it was a little
Had
robot.
Jeeves.
It was a little
A
anthro.
little robot, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm getting like a very like Martha Stewart like motherly feeling of this
Someone
character.
named Sharon.
Like
Sharon.
Sharon.
I think a really like unassuming mom name would be perfect because she's
Oh,
like
that
this.
umbrella.
She's
Yeah.
like this soldier underneath like
That's
a
good.
hi, how
Yeah.
you doing? Type
yeah,
thing.
exactly. I kind of imagine her like very sweet with like her coworkers, but at the same time, there's that badass part where she's just like, "Okay, I'm gonna fuck you up now." Like,
All right, so
you crossed the line.
so Box, for every suggestion you take from chat, make sure you give yourself a plot point.
Oh, right on,
Yes.
right on.
Yes. So we've
Debbie.
got Wendy Welland, Debbie.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, there's some interesting things there, like a combat umbrella or a Mary Poppins bag that you can just kind
Combat
of.
umbrella.
Instead of a stun baton, it could be combat umbrella.
It could be an umbrella. It could be like an actual umbrella you hold onto,
Electrified.
and you could like. It could be like a helicopter
You know-
umbrella.
It could be, you could choose. I forgot her name. I think it was in Soul Calibur. But basically, you have an umbrella, but when you unhook it, it's a sword. It's a dagger under it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So your umbrella's a
I-
sheath.
I think combat umbrella would be wonderful because you could also put in a cue about it being bad luck to open them indoors.
I love that.
That's great.
right.
Ooh,
Ham.
Beatrice.
Ham.
So I say make your stun baton a combat umbrella and keep the same stats. It's electrical.
Yeah.
It's an electrical
Awesome.
combat umbrella.
That's amazing.
Mary Poppins.
You may
is so
call me
cool.
Mary.
Yeah. Mary? We're going Mary.
Mary.
Excellent. All right. Mary. Alrighty. So combat umbrella, that goes from Tiger Planet. So thank you to Tiger Planet.
Yeah, they can Tiger Planet.
Nice.
Let's see here. All right,
What
so
about
and your
Mrs.
cue.
Mrs. Rogers.
Mary Rogers.
Mary Rogers.
Mary Rogers.
Mary
I
Rogers.
can go with Mary Rogers. Yeah.
That is so
just
like,
like a household name.
yeah. That's
Yep.
something that you would see in your freezer, and you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have some Mary Rogers."
You know.
I don't know about the implications of that, but
Turn down your music. Mary Rogers is on.
All right, so we need cues. We need catchphrases. We already got one about it's bad luck to open this indoors. Let's see.
Well, how is her personality? Like she's had a pretty troubled past, but is she kind of that like? Does she have that like really nice demeanor, or is she?
I wouldn't call her nice. I would
Nice.
certainly call her professional and polished. Absolutely. Not necessarily nice. She has
Manners
no
maketh
trouble.
man.
Manners make
Barry
it man.
Kingsman.
Yeah. Manners
Love
make
it.
a what?
Manners maketh man.
Nice.
Thank you to Nerners.
Yeah, and that fits with the umbrella sword or whatever. If we're gonna
Yeah.
do that, that's yeah.
That fits.
Awesome.
I
Let's see. So your dispositions.
They've been
Like,
cut off. Just above which-
okay, it's rude to blank. Now we need something more complete than that. Then it's rude to blank.
Around.
Oh please, dear, don't make me whip you with my umbrella.
Oh, maybe like something like stand up straight, like
Yeah.
somebody stand up straight, and then you like kill them.
Yeah. I can imagine it being like stand up
Posture.
straight and then like hit them with your umbrella and you're like, now puff out your chest and then you hit
Good
them
posture.
in the back.
Good posture.
Good posture. You're new to this, aren't you?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Sassy.
this,
That's sassy.
Stiff upper
upper
lip.
lip.
Stiff upper lip.
Language.
Is,
Oh, language.
Language.
She's gonna get mastered.
I love to think that she's like, come on, don't like. Your
Yeah,
toilet
what-
humor is not
Yeah.
needed.
is
here.
stiff
You're
upper
above
lip.
that.
Stiff upper lip, is that supposed to be a cue, or is it supposed to be like a disposition, like a personality
I
trait?
think that is a disposition. I think when I originally wrote up the thing, I had suggested an English background, but I'm not going to attempt that posh British accent. I will spare you all.
I'll voice your character for you. It'll be fun.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
Can
Watch
she
your
be-
posture, dear. Is cute.
Yeah.
For a cue.
Yes. If you're taking that one. Can she be a Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire fan?
Pretty old school.
Interesting.
I mean, you get along with retro.
Yeah.
Let's ask the audience. How about something that's like a little more out of character for like something that she kind of like she has to balance. I want to give you an extra.
I don't have a negative quality yet.
Oh, you don't.
Owns.
Let me reach into my book of negative qualities here.
What if is there some sort of like anger management thing? Like she tries to stay professional, but sometimes she just like people just kind of piss her off, you know?
I like that.
Like, is there like some sort of negative quality for that, where like you have to spend a plot point not to sit your foot up someone's ass, or
That's me in real life, though.
yeah?
That's perfect.
Method
So now I can penalize you for it.
I just imagine like your character swearing up Storm, and one of us is just like, Mrs. Rogers, language. Like-
Of course.
Sorry.
She also seems the type to have a secret obsession of some kind. Like she collects,
I like
I don't know,
that.
ceramic cats, or she like
Yeah.
loves David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Something really,
Like,
really
she likes
weird.
postcards. Does she travel a lot? Maybe she like has postcards. She's just like, take some of that.
I don't have her traveling a lot. No, she stayed in town. She's actually
She
probably
seems
looking for a
like-
reason to get out.
Yeah, she seems
But maybe
like,
she collects the she has pen pals, like physical pen pals. That'd be an interesting
Oh,
one. too.
sure. I like that. It kind of goes along with the I know everybody, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Kinda know people and,
Perfect.
yeah.
You are pen pals with all of your contacts.
I love it. She's gonna get our address after this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Combat bike fan.
Ooh, she'll love the,
I like
the
that,
unmountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves the Death
That's gonna be
Super
fun.
Bowl that we were in.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it would
just
be so
that
funny.
Stories for her.
She's like low key, like super, like a big fan of retro because of the Death Bowl, like, and she's like, you unseated the unmountable. You're her. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh,
Turbo, yeah.
is it hot in here? I mean,
I like that. Yes?
That's
I
good.
take it.
Great.
Big turbo fan. I
Sure.
like it
big,
too.
yeah, combat bike.
Just fan of Death Bowl, period.
Death Bowl fan. Yeah.
Let's see. Negative qualities. I made up a bunch of, or not made up, but like,
Created,
I adapted. That's
handcrafted
terrifying.
qualities for
Yes.
join the
Artisan negative qualities.
Let's see how.
Hey, at least you're not afraid of short people. I mean, be afraid of short people.
Is she short? I imagine not.
Probably not. You're an orc.
Right.
No offense.
Call me Doubler.
She has like her tusks filed down. That's right. She
Yeah,
got
I
that
mean-
Hellboy thing going on.
Yeah, I mean, if that's
Yeah.
the case, a human poser. So, like, when you're making social tests about with orcs and trolls, you could be taking.
Yeah, they've they would certainly not appreciate that. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
so let's do that maybe. I think that's a good negative quality. So human
Yeah.
poser.
Good.
So it's going to be when you're making social tests about or with orcs and trolls, you always add a glitch die that cannot roll an exploit.
Woo. Can it roll success?
Yeah. You always glitch. Or you could always glitch.
Wait.
The
Wait,
glitch
say-
die cannot roll an exploit. You always have to roll a glitch die with all of your social rolls with orcs and trolls, but like they always
Okay.
have to have a glitch die accompanied, and it can't exploit.
But it doesn't waste your plot point, right? It
No.
just you have to roll a glitch die.
It's just
Okay.
there, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. I like it.
I always take the time to reprimand improper behavior.
I'm seeing lots of share going on.
Yeah.
Share's making
Sarah
a comeback.
mentioned it, and everyone is just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Avenzi mentioned it.
Avinci mentioned it, and then Sarah brought it back.
By saying, don't mention it. He's like,
By
don't
saying
make a
it.
share.
Yeah. If you hadn't said that, probably one person would have said it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It would've
I don't
been
think anyone
Tika.
would have said it, but
It would've
it's
been
all.
Tika.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
true.
So how are you feeling about the like how many you have enough cues and dispositions? You think you're
I think so.
solid?
Yeah, I had
Alright.
taken some notes earlier too, such as butlers make the best runners. But
nice.
I like that a lot.
All right. So we're not missing anything else. Your character is complete.
no, I think we're good.
All right, let's
Wait,
do this.
so are you sticking with Mary Rogers or?
I'll go with Mary Rogers. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent. All right. So no. There we go. So let's go ahead and reintroduce Vox. Vox, tell us a little bit about yourself and Arcology Podcast, and then about Mary Rogers.
All right. So, my name is Fox. My name is actually Courtney. I also go by CZ Wright. I'm a fan of aliases. We do the Arcology Podcast. It's a podcast about Shadowrun. We have an actual play. We have the Arcology Podcast where we talk about Shadowrun, 5th edition usually. I'm also a freelance writer under the name of CZ Wright. I've been published with Catalyst Game Labs and some Shadowrun stuff. I've been published with Enchanted Tales, a fairy tale magazine, and hopefully more stuff later. And as far as my character is concerned, her name is Mary Rogers. She is an orc. She is a bodyguard / butler, or as would be preferably, home and security manager for a rich family in Dubai who was recently killed. And she has moved to running as a means of direction and income.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. So, before we finally have you like walk in, the last thing I want to do is I want to ask the audience for some tags. Essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to craft a run based on a bunch of random keywords that you're going to throw at us. We're going to do like some idea association, and we'll figure something out and see what our mission is. Now, reminder, we're 4 episodes from the finale. So, I've told my players that I am ramping this shit up. They're going to, let's make these like some really tougher runs. So
Mitsuhama 0 share.
great. You want me to put Mitsuhama Zero Zone? I'll do it. No.
We
We've already
went
done
there.
a 0 zone.
Not really.
The
You
Froyo
did a
shop.
you did a Froyo
Where?
shop in a Zero Zone. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
There
that
you
was
go,
the
Loveweir.
baddest
That-
Froyo shop in town.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it
We're
was.
hey Tiger
Flying it.
Planet, enjoy your ban.
We're already all tangled up with Loveweir.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
already have dragons we have to deal with.
Well, actually, I mean, you kind of already deal with Wallfleur, so... Alright, so I'm going to start with Rabid Barghests from T-Cut. So thank you to T-Cut.
Wait, guests.
Barghests.
What does that mean?
Barghests.
Barghests?
I was
They-
like, guests
Plural.
at a bar? And then I was like, wait,
Rabid bargain.
I don't know what bar guests are.
Oh, you'll find out. You always find out.
Wait. See, the last time I found out, I almost died.
All right, taking Lofweir from Tiger Planet. Thank you. The Thor. I don't know if I want to do a Thor shot. That's a little. Even I.
like,
Okay.
like God of
that?
Thunder.
We're such Shadowrun news.
Yeah, I need to buy myself a Shadowrun.
I just recently found out what a
copy.
Thor shot was. Apparently, like, the corporate court, like, if they all agree, they can just decide to, like, fucking, like...
Nuke people?
Just nuke people from space.
Nuke it from Earth.
Just nuke something from space. Just ba-bam.
I figured. I'm like, if you're gonna name something after a god, it's gonna be some
yeah.
sort of weapon. Like,
Yep. A high society Wendigo can.
Sucks.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I want to live here.
High society Wendigo cannibal. What the
All right. Global sandstorm, because we are in Dubai. So thank you to T-Cut. I like that it fits. Shoal Island sculpting machines gone haywire.
That's
Global
interesting.
sandstorm is a corp, isn't it?
Yes, it
No.
is a
I
double
believe
A.
so,
corp.
yeah.
I did it, Dad.
You did
Yeah. Crashed helicopter from a Benzie.
I don't like that. Can we not have that? For someone who actually has a helicopter?
There's
No
so many
thanks.
helicopters here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about
There,
it.
though.
Could be any
Nothing
helicopter.
saying it's got to be yours.
No. There just has to be a crashed helicopter this session. That's all. I think we can do. Let's see. High society Wendigo can. I don't know enough about Wendigos to like that one.
I know a lot about Wendigos.
But I don't know how
do
they
you
are in
know a lot about
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun Wendigo?
I know
No.
that they're a type of infected. I just forget what race and what their deal is. So I'm
It's
just not.
anarchy. You can just make shit up.
What is the technical term for people with zero essence that turn into like tech zombies?
Cyber zombies.
Is there
Cyber zombies.
cyber zombie? Oh, okay, well there you go.
Cyber zombie.
That's good.
Cyber zombie.
That's
a great tag, thank you.
My IV campaign and this one I've never.
You can give yourself
brought
a
up
plot
the
point for a
photos.
cyber zombie.
Hey.
Uh,
Scrib's just giving me this look like great.
No, I'm laughing because I asked that a couple weeks ago. I was like, what happens if I go to zero essence? I was like, you die.
You die, yeah. You turn into a Zamble.
I did not know that.
Turn into a Zamboni.
I was like, I don't need essence. I'm gonna add
You
some
just
more
turned
amp.
into a giant fucking ice smoother.
Yeah,
machine.
like I'm ashamed as ice.
all right. And last, I'm gonna go with Arms Brokers from Tiger Planet. So thank you to Tiger Planet.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So
Like-
our tags
like-
for this session, and this is something that we should all write down and keep in mind because we may not start off with these tags, but we want to incorporate them. Rabid barghests. Lofweir, the great dragon that runs Seder Krupp. Global Sandstorm, the AA corporation from Middle East that has been lingering somewhere in the background in your backstory. Crashed helicopter, cyber zombie, and arms brokers.
Oh, I
Good
cannot.
luck,
Like, those last three go together way too well. Like it's super obvious. There's a super obvious scenario, but
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see if we can separate them. Maybe. I don't
All
know.
right. So, I think, let's see. Mary Rogers, what you know so far is all you need to do is drop the name Spectre. You are one of the various Dubai contact, or rather your arms, your gold dealer. Who was it? A luxury dealer, right? Your luxury dealer is the one that brought you here. So your luxury dealer is the one that knows Spectre. So that's how that word of mouth, etc. Everything's good. And what could we know? T-Cut asked a good question. Have Global Sandstorm and Spin merged in the lore yet? No, they haven't even merged in our story yet, but they're talking about it.
That's what
They
it's
are.
yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about
Is
it
that-
in Neonet.
Is that the stocks that?
Yeah,
that's
Neonet's
the stock game you
involved.
guys playing? Oh,
Yeah.
Neonet. That's
Yeah,
right. It's
Neonet's still
Neonet
in this
and-
downward spiral,
Yeah.
and as a matter of fact, like as Mary Rogers walks in, the TV is talking about how Neonet has, or rather, Neonet, Richard Villiers, the CEO of Neonet, everybody is watching as Neonet talks spiral further and further down into, and the dissolution of Neonet is impending. Meanwhile, everyone's waiting to see what he's going to do, but no one really knows. And is he just going to take this lying down? Industry insiders don't believe so, knowing his past track record of making phoenixes rise from the ash. In addition, the next news story is David Rump has just announced and thrown his hat for the presidency of the UCAS. And and right now already the debates and everything, like all of the media is already centering around Rump. Like nobody cares about any of the other candidates. It's really weird. So that's happening in the UCAS.
Arsenal's kind of scrolling through the Matrix. I forget the social media platform that's like big.
MeFeed.
What? MeFeed, thank you. He's scrolling through MeFeed, and he's like, how do they get these memes about this guy so quickly? He's just looking through like Rump pictures, and then he's like, he hears the door, and he's like, Raj, we need to... You're not Raj.
Indeed.
Here.
Indeed, I have come to check on you and make sure you're not feeling like specters since your travel.
The grip on the pistol at his back immediately loosens, and he's like, close the door.
Of course. I step in and shut the door behind me.
Okay, now speak for real. What the fuck? Do we know that we had someone coming to us?
Let's say yes. Deadeye got an anonymous ping from and it's like all encrypted, and it's obviously Spectre, and Deadeye's like, yeah, she's good. She's good.
Right. All
Narrative that one away.
Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Yeah, come on, make yourself at room.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have
So-
one of those nice seating areas, like it's all just couches and cushions and like the little hexagonal tables.
She does not sit. She will fold her hands behind her back and stroll around the sitting area. So, how may I be of assistance in your endeavors? I am afraid I do not know much about the situation.
Well, unfortunately, neither do we. Deadeye?
All right, listen up.
Just waltzes in the door.
Yeah,
All right,
listen
guys.
up.
We're all in here.
Listen up.
Listen up.
All right, well, it looks like we're gonna have to speed things up. David Rump is making a move. And as far as we know, he already knows that Spectre's burned him. And he's going to be looking through, financial records, God knows what. And it's only a matter of time before they find us here. So, here's what we need to do. We need to find out what David Rump is actually finally planning for his transformation, for his Kofefe ritual. That's going to turn him into a dragon.
Still can't take that seriously.
I know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. It's a stupid name. It's like you just muttered it for no reason. It's like an autocorrect issue. So here's what we need to do. We're going to break in to a global... Yeah. We're going to break into a global sandstorm facility where we believe that there's intel. As you know, Global Sandstorm, Neonet, Spinrad, all those people, they are not... They're trying not to get the guy, David Rump, to sell to Seder Krupp and eventually essentially boost their finances and their standing. So... We have word that there's been some spying going on from Global Sandstorm agents. We know this from Ravi, for example, who was working for both Global Sandstorm and As Technology at the same time. So we just want to know exactly what it is. Thank you, Jam Funky Town. What they know. We need an intel, we need a lead, and we need it fast. So we're going to break into a Global Sandstorm facility to get intel on Rump's whereabouts.
Have we done this before? I feel like we've done this before.
Have we? What are you thinking?
Never mind. Okay, break into the global sandstorm. Sounds good.
Wait, so what is this intel?
The intel, we need to know David Rump's exact whereabouts. We need to know what where he's planning on basically doing this ritual. We need intel.
Okay. Right.
All right. I'm going to spend a plot point to say that the hotel AI breaks in when you say we need intel and goes bing. I found 9,684,000 places that sell Intel computers nearby. Would you like me to purchase one?
Oh my god. I swear they got us this room as a joke.
So, Global Sandstorm Facility is here, and he points at a map of Dubai. It is in the let's make it the Dera district. So it's adjacent to the Gold Souk. So the souk, it's like a marketplace for gold. It's right by. It's actually pretty close to the Seder Krupp headquarters too. So.
And this is, I'm assuming, a highly secure facility that we're breaking into.
Well, of course, not only is it Global Sandstorm, AA, that's threatening to become a AAA, but also it's in Dubai, one of the most luxurious places on the planet with a zero crime rate. Close to zero crime rate.
You know, normal Wednesday for us.
Yeah.
Not exactly. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Mary Rogers, sir.
Mary Rogers. Do you have anything that could help us break into this place? We're not exactly known for our subtlety.
I am relatively good at speaking to people in such a manner as they are encouraged to assist. Other than that, I have no equipment to speak of that could help with that, I'm afraid.
That sounds very helpful. We're not good at that.
Well, excellent.
That's exactly why she's been sent to us.
I hope you have something a little more volatile than a good vocabulary, because we don't usually exit places very quietly.
I completely
So.
understand.
Okay. Do we know of any way we could get in that's not the front door? Let's start with that.
I could look up some of the blueprints, and even blueprints from way back when. And maybe if they have an underground facility that was buried up by the sand and it's still accessed to the facility itself.
That sounds like a plot point to me.
It
Sounds
does.
awfully specific.
I will use it as a plot point. I was just saying it as like a reference to all other TV shows, but I'll use it
Wouldn't
as a
you
plot
know it?
point.
It comes up in your Matrix search.
Yeah.
So
She's
tell
like,
me again.
she's joking about it, and then she's like,
Oh,
Hey.
well. I mean, there actually is one, so.
All right, so go ahead and detail what you find.
Okay, yeah, I find that they, I'm gonna go railroad with this, and so what they did was, a long, long, long time ago, a galaxy far, far away, they would smuggle orcs out of Dubai. Because there, at one point there was a bunch of problems with there were a bunch of problems with, you know, like the race itself, and there was this huge race war, and then after it kind of got settled down, this facility was built on top of that underground pathway, and now it's mostly used as a sewer, but the sand swallowed it whole. So now it's like, what's the word for it? Suffocating this giant tunnel, and it's collapsing, but it's usable.
Give yourself a plot point for that. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Swallowed by sand. And audience, feel free to add little fun details to this entryway. But yes, this is a great point of entrance, actually.
So perfect, we can go in here.
Yeah. What you need to find is the sewer line
Well, that shouldn't be
that
that
leads
hard.
into the Global Sandstorm facility.
Can I do a hacking test to find city blueprints?
What? Well, the city blueprints would be available. Well, I mean, what kind of blueprints are we talking? You're talking about like sewer line stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, give me a hacking test.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just do this. I have it smushed down so I can have everything organized. 6 successes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yes. So assume that you know everything there is to know about the sewer system in Dubai, as well as any other fun things you can come up with. You just spend a plot point, and they're yours.
Okay. Oh man.
So you guys have a way in. Let's talk. Audience. Let's talk about the Global Sandstorm facility itself, and let's talk about what it is that you need to hit in the Global Sandstorm facility. Let's see, what can I add in here? Okay, I will spend a plot point. The one thing that you are gathering, and I'm gonna say maybe this is something that Arsenal would know, maybe Deadeye, maybe Retro as they like kind of look around, that that sewer pathway is actually currently being used by arms brokers. So there are people that are still utilizing those, so you're gonna have to circumvent them.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Well,
Retro, I don't assume you've dated anybody in Dubai that could, I don't know, perhaps be a gang leader that could attack the facility while we broke in.
Haha, very funny.
It was useful last time.
Well,
You can only date so many people.
I would
Or
totally
can
ask
she?
chat, like, hey chat, was I dating a guy this
Who have I
week?
dated yet?
Of course.
Who have I
course.
dated?
An oil a sheik.
Man, Retro's got game.
Yeah.
I will actually ask the audience, have I dated anybody in this area?
This can't just be a yes or no. It's who have I dated?
Yeah, who have I
Yeah, there
dated
you
in
go.
this area?
Who have I dated in this area?
Don't sheiks have like hired harems too? Like you would like be part of one of those.
Town.
Here's-
Look at
As
you.
soon as it looks like
Fire.
Retro is like thinking like, well, Arsenal's like, no, I was joking.
Turbo kind of smirks.
Let's
I
see.
can imagine Retro totally doing that, be like, wait a minute, and he was like, no, never mind.
I mean, hey, if they can throw themselves at the defenses, it's all fine by me.
I mean, Avenzi says yes. He's like, can she? Yes.
A prince. Donated thousands of bits to her stream once.
Thank you to Tiger Planet.
No.
Maybe there's
Oh
a
my
prince like
God.
obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Oh
That'd be
my
fun.
god.
That'd be so fun.
Dude. No, straight up, plot point, the prince has a PMC that, like, he has a funded PMC that he can just use whenever he wants. Like, his private military corporation.
Oh.
Where, you know, he's kind of like that military brat. The like, my daddy owns this private military corporation, and I happen to have shares. So like,
It's like
yeah,
the
he
frat
has.
boys, but not frat boys. It's just basically, you know, Dubai prince.
I hear he's a funky guy, this prince.
I get that.
Aha. Purple rain. But yeah, like, oh, and what if I made that plot point? That maybe part of the arms deals is could be his shtick
Oh.
with his PMC.
Yep. Thank you for that plot point. So every time you spend a plot point, I
I
get a
love that
plot
giggle.
point.
Yeah.
So what is this prince's name?
Ah, yes, chat. Let's
Raj.
name the
Raj!
prince. Yes.
Raj is
Yes.
guys!
I'm.
The butler is a prince.
Do it. Give yourself a plot point. Actually, the butler has actually. Now, here's. I'm going to spend the plot point to make this happen. So the butler has actually been the prince undercover.
He's a disguised.
He's disguised. No, he's not a disguised adept. He's just undercover.
He's just undercover.
You know, Retro never knew what the prince actually looked like. Because, you know, again, he was a donor from the stream, and she knew that it was like some guy that was well off to do in Dubai. But turns out this is his backstory, and he's honed in.
I love her.
Somehow he found this out before an entire megacorp could. Any of the megacorps could, and he is now, he's stalkers.
Like, come on.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so he's being like stalker
So much
creepy right now.
game.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
All my stuff.
Retro worldwide. She needs to launch like a fragrance brand or like a something. I don't know. That bottle that up.
Bottle that up.
Prince Ali. He's
My genie's lamp.
That's
Raj's last name is Al Ghul.
Oh.
Nice.
No. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's say that the I like the genie's lamp idea. I just have to justify this somehow. Your target is your target's a genie's lamp.
Like I'm sorry, Dada. Like an actual lamp.
Do they have djinn and genies in Shadowrun?
I was gonna say
Box?
like
Do you know
Jen,
that?
like D, like
I want to
DJ.
say they do,
I
but like
would assume so. I think they do.
That's super matrixable. Hold on.
Well, this is
no, they don't.
This is
Ramsey
anarchy,
says
so
no.
whatever.
Okay.
We can make it happen.
Doesn't look
We
like
do
it.
whatever
Oh no,
we
he
want.
says I don't think so. I don't know. All right, well you know
Yeah,
what?
don't ask me canon questions, anybody. I don't know.
Nothing
All right, well
seems
Deadeye says, well you know they say that they said it's called the genie's lamp. I have no idea if it's actually a genie's lamp, but you know that's apparently the source for essentially the yes. You know what? I'll spend a plot point. Global Sandstorm's because I don't think they've ever really gone into what their security is like, especially like their top tier spy network. So I'm going to call them the Jinns, or the Jinnaya, or something like that. Jinns. I like the
Love
Jinns.
that.
I like it.
Right. So the Jinns
you know
are their
what?
secret service.
So the Jinn are they're like a spy service of who?
For Global Sandstorm.
Global
They're kind
Sandstorm?
of like think Seder Krupp Prime. Well, actually, you guys never met Seder Krupp Prime, but yeah, Seder Krupp
Like
has
the Red Samurai of
the Red Samurai of Global
yeah.
Sandstorm are the
So
Jinn.
I'm gonna go ahead and spin this plot point.
Just throwing those out.
It's heavy. It's kind of heavy. So, and I'm actually going to steal the tag to use for this plot point.
Yes.
So these underground tunnels are uninhabited because this used to be one of the used facilities or like laboratories for Global Sandstorm. And there was a time when they were setting up, because the Jinn for them are kind of like supposed to be some of their more, elite. That's why they're the spies. They undertake the harder missions.
Mhm.
And there was a time when they'd tried some sort of cyber initiative to make more elite soldiers, but it didn't go so hot. And they, the essence, they were trying to find a way to work with low essence cost. And so these soldiers ended up, losing their humanity and turning into the cyber zombies. And they had to vacate the entire place. They made sure that they couldn't get out, and that's why this place is uninhabitable, because it's highly dangerous. That's why the arms brokers decided to use this as a hotspot, because no one would use this place. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
And so yeah,
Caving
these
in the
are
sand.
and so there's like legends that some people hear about, but no one really, they usually think they're myths. But yeah, these are like the Jinn E. Basically, they're
I like it. Cyber
glowy,
zombie
spooky.
experiment.
Can I also do something similar with what
Yes.
Travis just said?
Sure.
With the genie's lamp itself, the artifact that we're getting?
Mhm.
Because Tiger Planet gave me a beautiful idea. So, from what I know about awakened people and what we've kind of dealt with, can there be a way to trap someone's persona into an object?
A persona or a
essence. Spirit of an essence or whatever it's called.
Actually, yes. There is a way to do so. It's called forgot, but yes, there is a way to do it.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry. It's what I'm thinking is Second Life or something like that. It's a separate life. So like essentially the person cannot, whoever it is, right? They like put a piece of their essence into this object. So like let's say into this genie's lamp, and then if that they are immortal until that object is destroyed.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
I've seen that
Okay.
before.
Oh wait, so they're kind of like a lich type situation, but in cyber speaks.
Like a phylactery.
Like a phylactery. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's their phylactery.
Phylactery.
I guess, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking that
Similar. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like maybe this genie's lamp has somebody in it that could either help us or we don't know that they're in it. And
Well, yeah, you could also
just
make it. You could
accidentally
also make
release
it.
this thing.
You could also make it a matrix genie's lamp. So it's in the matrix, and then you have to like access it, and that's where all the data is. So
Is it like the Red Queen?
we already did that.
You're all
I-
going to die down here.
I like the idea of actually having an artifact with someone's essence inside of it. Plus, it would be
Is it Robin
cool to
Williams?
it would yes. I think it would be cool to actually have that somewhere within this cyber zombie. Because what I'm getting from cyber zombies is you don't have any essence, and I feel like a lot of cyber zombies want essence.
I don't think they can really want anything. I think they're pretty much
Yeah.
like machines. Yeah.
But
Let
it
me
seems
dream.
like a horrifying joke to like have them guarding somebody's
Yeah.
like distilled essence.
Yeah.
So I like the like psychopath vibe.
The irony. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So the genie's lamp. I just found it. It's called Hidden Life. The spirit cannot be banished or destroyed as long as the chosen thing, in this case the genie's lamp, is intact.
Sweet.
Now, is
Alright.
the spirit, or is that the astral form of the metahuman?
He draws it with a flourish and kind of holds it,
I believe it's just spirit.
shrug and smile.
I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. But...
Although I've known a certain vampire previously has used this trick before.
Okay.
That I know of in canon.
What?
Ah, yes. I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah, the leader of the triads in Seattle he actually
He's
has
a vampire.
He was a vampire, yeah. Oh yeah, this
Dude,
is
that's neat.
So for our audience, this is like our SR5 campaign that
Yeah.
we've long abandoned because anarchy is awesome. So
And it's so much less work. Dude.
It really
It's
is.
insane. Yeah.
all right, so this
I'm right there with you, chat. I wasn't in there, so I'm lost just as much as you. So
all right, so these cyber zombies are, according to legend, guarding this hidden life of a spirit, which really, given the name Jinns, I wouldn't be surprised if there are spirits that actually work for Global Sandstorm as spies, which is idolatrous as fuck because they're not supposed to. Oh shit. They're
We have
Aaron it.
crafted
Aaron
something
it.
wonderful.
yes. Yes. They would
Psychopath.
never Global Sandstorm would never admit to this, but it is possible that the spirit knows all. So
There was a guy at a press conference once that asked about it, and he was never seen since.
Oh, I love that.
I just imagine Retro finding it and being like, "Hey guys, do you know any?" And then she just vanishes.
Yes.
Man.
all right, so you guys have a mission objective, right? So it's you're using the smuggling, the ancient orc smuggling pathway that is now used by arms dealers and legends say these discarded cyber zombie experiments from Global Sandstorm to get to the genie's lamp, which may or may not. Actually, well, you know what? Let's Does anybody have any knowledges on like mystical type stuff by chance?
No.
I'm
Arsenal?
awakened.
Yeah, I mean,
Does
Arsenal.
that help? Would I have any knowledge of some of that just because, like, I was raised in a pretty spiritual tribe?
Maybe you might have heard of that stuff. Like so basically all of you, there should be no. Let's kind of do this as a blanket statement for all of you. There is no confirmation that this is a spirit or that this is a hidden life situation. You just you don't know what it is.
We just got
You got to get to this thing called the genie's lamp.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm sure
And
Retro
then-
would make a joke about, maybe we'll find a person inside or a genie inside and get 3 wishes.
Should make an Aladdin reference.
Yes, I did. Oh my god, you got it, Turbo? You're on fire.
Robin Williams was a genius.
Yeah.
Robin, what?
Robin, oh my god, I need to
Shut
educate
up.
you.
All right.
Sounds
So the
like a
job is
dramatic.
officially break into a global sandstorm facility, get the genie's lamp for intel on David Rump's whereabouts. Any final bits of legwork or preparation that anyone would like to do before we go on a 5-minute break and do this run?
You want to call up your boyfriend?
No. For the final time,
Does
no.
Mary Rogers have any fun contacts that she can contact? I know you have like 7 of them. So-
Yeah.
I do. I don't know. I don't know who would be able to help us in this. I've got a doctor to patch us up later.
Perfect.
That's
Nice,
good.
You're gonna need that.
Yeah. No, not really.
A bad feeling.
I have an accountant and a ninja who makes waffles. I've got some.
Angela!
Yeah, I've got some frat
Hey.
boys in Miami.
You just
Got a
blast
banker,
it.
a pilot, a doctor, a courier, luxury goods
Stick maker.
/ fixer, a journalist, and an assassin. Contact. Something for every occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah,
I have another
journalist.
runner. I have Harley from Aztec.
All
I
right,
have
well,
Sally.
just trying to get those imaginative juices flowing. If there's any final thing, or are we just gonna...
I think that's about it.
So
I think
it's-
That'll do it.
How are we gonna? So
we're going in from the
the
sewer.
tunnel. So yeah, the sewer system. The
Connects to the
entrance is that in a very populated area because we're gonna have a rough time toting in our weaponry.
Well, I
So
have the blueprints to the whole entire city sewers.
right, but
So
we
what
have
we
to
could-
get into it first. So
Yeah, so what we could do is we could find the most secluded spot, enter in from there, and then we should be good unless people know about these smugglers underground.
well,
Plot
is
point.
Okay.
Plot point. The rich teenagers that Turbo's been hanging out with, they have found some very out of the way places, and with some sewer access, they always try to find places where there's no cameras and no sensors, nothing around. So
Plus those half pipes, man.
That was
down
clever.
there.
Keep the plot point. I like it.
Nice.
that was really cool. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm getting some really awesome like Jet Set Radio imagery in my head. If anybody has played that game,
I know what you're talking about.
yay!
Do we want
I
to
understood that reference.
Hey,
maybe Mary Rogers, like her courier? Like what kind of courier is that, or is it like an arms courier?
I
Could
didn't
be.
really specify. I just basically wanted someone to be able to deliver messages in person if need be. So
Okay.
Sounds like it would be someone who really gets around if they're working in the Dubai shadows. So a
Mhm.
courier of whatever you need, depending on the price.
yeah, I could totally see that. And I actually took the idea from the parkour expert in the Anarchy book. And he just
Okay.
got a
Oh,
bunch of
nice.
free
I
runners
totally
and
imagine that too,
couriers.
like the satchel
Yeah.
bag and like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's say,
Also, really dig this music. I like it. It's like
Mm.
really it gets the mood like
Ominous.
set.
Thank you. Yes, you are listening to some Incompetech stuff, which I have to credit at some point.
Dude, bro, Incompetech is fantastic.
Yes, thank you so much to
Guys,
Incompetech.
with royalty-free music.
Kevin
Oh,
MacLeod.
God.
Kevin MacLeod. He's
Yeah.
Kevin MacLeod.
MacLeod. Is it MacLeod? Okay.
MacLeod.
It's not
But
spelled
yeah,
that way.
he's wonderful. You can give him money too, but
Yay.
it's all royalty free.
Yes, so I'll credit this later, like by song. But anywho, yes, off topic. All right, well, I think unless there's any final ideas, excuse me, let's go ahead into a 5-minute
Don't
break.
die.
I need
Yeah,
a 5-minute break. I need to.
I think we're good. Let's not let us die on us.
I have the bladder of a 5-year-old. Let's go.
All right. So when we return, shit goes down. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Call your PMC boyfriend.
Hello and welcome back to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shatter and Anarchy campaign. Woo!
Element.
Almonds!
They're not paying us.
We need to be sponsored by them. That's
cream
the second
soda.
time. Angry Orchard Ale.
Oh,
Hey, hey, pumpkin pie. Hey,
My red lobster.
oh my God, Jack Daniels.
You got what? Are you drinking Jack? What?
No?
Fox, is that a huge mason jar of wine?
No, it's a very small mason jar of wine.
Oh, okay.
Yes!
Maybe it looks really, really large. Maybe you should have small hands.
That looks
Jolt
great,
Cola.
Travis. That looks delicious.
It's a Jack Daniels brand bitch beer. But anyways,
Nice.
So the current situation is their job is they need to break into a global sandstorm facility, namely the orc smuggling tunnel that they've located that is collapsing in sand slowly but surely. Collapsing with sand in it. It's like, whatever. Anyway, it's being buried slowly. And to get to something called the genie's lamp, this mysterious thing where the Jinn, who are the Global Sandstorm's secret service type people, apparently, reputedly, have intel on David Rump's whereabouts and essentially where he's planning on doing his Kofefe ritual, which is not cool.
No.
And that needs to be
Totally
stopped because nobody wants a dragon running for president of the United States. You Cass, am I right? Shadowrun joke. I don't know if anyone gets it, but yeah. Praise to Uncle Son. Yeah. As a matter of fact, like David Rump, like as you're doing your job, David Rump is on TV and is like, "Listen, I'm not saying I'm gonna be. Listen, when we think of great American presidents, we're thinking about people like Dunkelzahn, and let me tell you, I'm gonna be better than Dunkelzahn. I promise you that. I'm
gonna try and run longer than
huge.
Dougal's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, he makes a very crass joke about that. Like, for one, I'm not gonna get shot. I'm not gonna get my limo blown up. I'm not an amateur.
My losers get blown up.
Oh my God, this is the worst guy in the world.
Maybe we
I just
should let him
imagine it,
become
like-
president, huh?
I just imagine Retro's watching this and she's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is happening?
Mhm.
Wait, so like, what if we let him become a dragon and then he becomes president and then he dies? Problem solved, right?
What if he
Wait,
doesn't
what?
die?
Yeah. Isn't it hard to kill a dragon?
Apparently the running record for presidential dragons isn't that great. So,
Yeah, well, your N of
See,
one
Avenzi
is
has the right
probably not
idea here.
convincing.
Avenzi has the right idea of the irony in the situation. He's gonna be great. He's gonna become a dragon. Like, he's really gonna be great. So, anyway, all right. So you have your job. So let's change this depressing ass music and.
I thought it was good. It's good planning music
Ominous.
for
It
Divine.
is. It's good thinking
Yeah, yeah.
music.
All right.
Turns the wheels.
All right, so I'm going to start going in turn order. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start right now. Sorry, microphone. I'm going to rearrange everybody. I'm going to switch this up. I want to actually put Vox first because I want to see more of what she can do. And then
Stumble. I can
like,
stumble.
I feel like we're going to want Retro there.
Okay.
Donkey dunk.
Let's do that. All right. Actually, well, Arsenal always goes first because of alphabets. All right. So I like this arrangement. So we're gonna go ahead and start you guys off like right outside where the skateboard kids have left the place empty at Turbo's request. There's no cameras, no one's watching, and the tunnel to the Global Sandstorm facility leads to who knows where. So, Vox.
Very well. So, who shall be leading this expedition into the sewers?
I think Retro knows the way best.
Yeah, you looked up the blueprints.
She like pulls out the map. Well, like, no, it's all in her head.
You got them all in AR. You know, you can like
Yeah,
do
yeah.
Yeah, so you all have the AR sort of tunnels. Now these are old tunnels, old sewer. Like also it's a smuggling thing. So actually, I'm pretty sure those maps are not complete and probably very inaccurate.
Exactly.
If you send over the what you have of the blueprints, we can have one either I or Retro in front, and then the other one in the back, just to make sure that we have the more armed.
I'll share the love, and I'll like swipe it towards them. Since there's a silence, fun fact, Tiger Planet. Every single time when people ask me, "What are you doing Monday night?" I go, "I'm doing Anarchy," and then they give me this weird look, and I'm like, "No, I don't wear hoodies and spray paint things. It's D&D."
And then they still look at you funny.
Yeah, exactly. They still give me the look, and I'm just like, all right.
Aren't you an adult?
I can see my placement in your society. I'm sorry.
So, Mary Rogers, what would you like to do?
Well, I will happily accompany Retro as we start heading into these sewers. I have not only close combat skills, but I can, perhaps talk to anybody we may encounter, as you've already mentioned that you have troubles with those things.
Not good with our words.
Yes.
We don't talk good.
How could we do this? Let's go ahead. Let's start with. I'll spend a plot point. You walk into as you're traversing these. You hear the Arabic mumblings of various gruff-sounding people that are traversing and coming your way, who you would imagine are the arms brokers or the arms dealers, the arms smugglers.
Would this be a new scene for the purposes of those with plot point scene things? Cool. I'm going to spend that plot point immediately to say that rather than just do a new one for each language, if I can, I'll just say that Arsenal has picked up a lot of the commonly spoken languages around the world when he was being taught how to, be a shadow runner. So he can speak. Was it Arabic?
Yes.
Very well versed.
Yeah.
He's got a babblefish in his helmet.
Babblefish. Babblefish in his brain. He can because like babblefish you can understand but you can't speak it, right?
Correct.
I don't remember.
Right. So he can actually, hear it and then, or he can understand it and then speak it back.
He knows the language.
Yeah.
And I want to say, like, Mary Rogers would definitely know Arabic for sure. The family that you were attending to was like Dubai native.
Perfect.
It just knocked over.
What was that?
Hey, Venzi.
Thank you, Venzi.
Hey, thanks for the bits.
Why did you say that so aggressively? Hey,
you're the bitch.
Hey.
All right, so
hey, thanks for bits.
So they're on their way and they're about to turn the corner. What do you do, Mary Rogers?
I don't have a sneak skill, so I am going to continue on as if I belong here, because I do.
All right. They instantly start going like, hey, who, and they like raise their guns.
I imagine as she's like walking towards Retro's just gonna be like, we can. Okay, I'm right behind you. Okay.
She's obviously got her posture perfect as it is as we walk around the corner and excuse me, gentlemen. And she attempts to walk past them because her business is not with them because she belongs here.
Mm-hmm.
Retro's just keeping to herself.
Turbo grips the hilt of her sword. Just doesn't do anything. Just like.
Okay. And they in Arabic they ask, "Who are you? What are you doing in our route?"
I would like to spend a plot point.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lovely little collection of pens. To say that one of my contacts is someone that I know has done quite a bit of business down here. We'll say the courier.
Okay.
I am here to meet with the package delivered by name off my Raj, my courier.
Everyone is Raj.
That guy gets around.
So funny enough, Raj also happens to be the private military corporation owner. So they
Yeah, he's Prince.
So go ahead and give me a contest at +2.
There's Raj, and then his son, who now owns the PMC, Raj, and then his right-hand man, Raj.
Raj.
And his dog's name's Raj.
Yes, dog.
Raj, yeah. And when it barks, it goes, Raj!
All right, so Vox, you got how many?
4.
4 hits. All right,
4
so,
hits.
all right, so they all do one of these. Like they look at you and they go, "All right, good. Yeah, we don't want to get in your business, so go right on ahead. You never saw us,
Indeed, you do
or
not.
we kill you."
And we walk on as if they don't even exist.
Excellent. So that's been bypassed.
Boom.
So
I
badass.
just imagine like Retro's in between Vox and these people who are smuggling guns, and she's just. And then there's like they say something threatening, and she just goes, "What?" Like, and then you just walk on, and she's just like,
Yeah, it's just, you hear, like, you don't understand the language. It's
Yeah,
just
as
people yelling, like, mean language.
Yeah, and as they pass by, they're just like, "Oh man, she knows the prince," which is like totally news to Mary. Like, my career's a prince. What?
I'll talk to him.
All right, Retro.
Well, I'm gonna start continuing down, and I'm gonna start looking into more of these legends while we're walking.
Okay.
I'm also gonna make sure I fly spies. What am I doing in my life? I have 2. Am I allowed to bring out 2 at the same time?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have 1 stay near these smuggling routes.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a good, easy money if we can turn them in, maybe. But mainly I'm gonna have them follow me around, kind of.
Okay.
1 goes ahead, 1 stays behind, just in case if these guys are like, you know what, we should just kill them. We don't want to be
Right.
followed.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's do a perception test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get +2 to that with my
Cool.
dudes. That is logic. I have it's right there. Logic and will. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You're a very intelligent human being.
thank
Relax.
you.
We love you.
Thanks. 9, 10, 11. 3 successes.
All right, I got 5 successes, so I get to ask the audience what.
That doesn't usually happen.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was on 8 dice too. I was like, what? Anyway, so what audience? What is the next big obstacle / problem that the fly spy that's scouting ahead sees?
Also, I know that none of you in the chat can see this, but this map of Dubai is gorgeous, Oz. And roll
Thank
20.
you.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah, I made a map of Dubai. For anyone who's watching and wants to do a run in Dubai in the future, corporate enclaves, and there's corporate enclave has a lot of data on it. Complete Trog has the most recent data on it. It's like a page, but not much, but it's something. And then there's also a lot. There's a mission called Damage Control from Boardroom Backstabs in 4th edition that has a map. Just remove native land industries and the crater that used to be Seder Krupp Industries and the Seder Krupp headquarters and replace it with a scimitar building. Anyway, rabid barghests. Well, that's the obvious answer.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to save the
Tremors.
rabid barghests, but Tremors. I like that.
Tremor, are you thinking, here's the thing, are you thinking tremors like the sandworms, or are you thinking tremors like tremors?
I don't
You
know.
mentioned sandworms.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Waiting for those things.
here's what I'm
Same
going to
person,
do.
too.
If you want sandworms, I'll let you. You know what? I will. You can take a plot point if you make this sandworms. Otherwise, I was just gonna do my original idea of a sand cave-in.
I like a sand cave-in idea better than sandworms. So, like, honestly, like, they're both super deadly. I'd rather have the panic of, like, hey, holy shit, our pathway is just blocked by sand.
Cave-ins would make more sense, too, because when they were leaving this laboratory, they were trying to cut off all exits and entrances, you know, so the zombies didn't get out.
Yeah, not to mention all the sand is swallowing it, so...
Yeah, so there's like a sudden just... in the pathway ahead, like there's just a sudden collapse and just sand just fills in and comes at you, and it's coming like down the corridor at you guys.
Shit. Turn around. Run.
Yeah. So there's some other offshoot paths. So let's see. Give me an edge test.
All of us?
All of us?
Nah, let's do retro. I want to see like what how accurate her map is.
1. 1 out of 3.
Well, yeah, I mean edge is low, so. Okay. All right. So you like end up going down another corridor. You zip, and you found. After a while of evading sand and the sand finally like slowing down and like blocking your path, you realize like you're in unmapped territory. Whatever your map says right now is just completely wrong. This is inaccurate. You have no idea where you are. You've been caved in by sand, and there's only like a path. There's a very narrow path ahead. And a couple of offshoots, and it's just dark. There's no lighting at all. Yeah. Great. You're lost.
Awesome.
Turbo.
I'm gonna give myself a plot point and say that. Wait.
It was actually sandworms.
Just kidding,
No.
Cameron.
I'm gonna have a 8-bit have a flashlight attached to him. So.
Okay.
Point.
Yeah.
So it's not as dark.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So the path ahead. This and like to describe these tunnels. I mean, these are like just packed. I don't know what it would look like. I guess it would just be like cement. Yeah, I like cement.
Sandstone?
Cement that's just like cracking and like you see like sand just kind of coming in from the cracks, little piles along the way. Yeah. All right, so and your only path is a flashlight, Turbo, or your only light is a flashlight from.
So I have Cyber Eyes, so ignores vision modifiers. Does that mean I see in the dark?
You have dark
Good to
vision,
go?
yes.
Okay. So Turbo's gonna go ahead in the narrow, kind of our one pathway left, and she's gonna look around the just try to check for any kind of egress. And I'm gonna spend a plot point to say there's like a really narrow manhole that goes up, and she needs to like kind of like leap and grabs onto the bottom rung and like, pulls herself up.
Okay.
And is able to get up a few rungs, and then I guess can I ask Chad what's at the top? I want to see where we've ended up.
Okay.
See if
Chad,
we're anywhere near.
what's at the top of this map?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Well, no, I won't do it yet.
Because I was thinking I would be right into the facility, but that seems a little too easy. I think we need another little twist and turn here. So
yeah,
I want to see. Oh, holy site! Oh shit, that's such a bad idea.
Holy sight of what?
We're underneath the global sandstorm compound now, right? So
yes.
Well, we were.
Possibly.
That was
Possibly.
planned.
Kinda.
Yeah.
We're out of our map, like, so.
And Oz, I forget how this is set up. Do you choose from chat or do I?
Any of us can choose.
Okay.
Even people whose turn it is not can choose and grab the plot point for themselves.
I like the idea of a holy site. I don't know what it could be, but I like that idea.
Ooh.
So, holy site.
Global Sandstorm Commandos being cornered by something.
You could both take those
Like,
plot points.
Rabid
You
bar
could
guy?
take those right now, and it's going to make a holy site with Global Sandstorm Commandos being cornered by something.
I'm doing
I
it.
like that. I like
Doing
that.
it. Boom.
Cool.
All right. So, holy site. Let's think. Well, obviously, it would have to be some kind of Islamic holy site. So, I guess like a hidden mosque, I guess.
Some kind of mosque that is maybe special in some way.
Abandoned mosque, sure.
Abandoned? Okay.
Mosque.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and spend a plot point real quick, just for things to come. So in the spirit of it being October and the month of the spook, so the sewer system has been really dark. Like you need dark vision to really see around, or a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
And this mosque is another part of the, like not like a part of the sewer system, but it's a very low light. Like we're not gonna find much light unless it's like from outside. And also, as a part of this plot point, just to add on to the cyber zombies, they're just to say this sentence, their vision is based on movement. They had motion sensors. They have motion sensors embedded in their technology, but they can't see. They can't. They're like
no light
completely
sensors.
blind. They're blind. So the dark means nothing to them, and they have this kind of like an alien-esque like toot, toot,
Yeah.
toot, toot, whenever they hear something and get closer.
And
Okay.
where are they? Where are they? Or is
we
this
don't know.
just
We
for
don't know.
This
future
is
reference?
they are they're that
Oh,
the
God.
They
jinn
are somewhere
love it.
in your
the
future.
jinn could be anywhere.
So that's motion sensors, not hearing, right? Correct? Did I get that correct? That's some video
Well,
game.
blind. They're blind. They're not necessarily deaf.
They're not. No. Their vision is based on movement.
I love it.
Okay. Clickers, aliens,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So you end up in this mosque, and what you see is regular Global Sandstorm Commandos, right? Because we are.
Okay.
So they have like the GS on their backs, their armors, and they are being cornered by something. Let's make it. Let's make it rabid barghests. Love a good rabid barghest.
I knew it.
So explain to the noobs.
Right. So barghests, they are awakened. I forgot what kind of dog. I want to say German shepherds. I might be wrong. They're awake. They're some kind of awakened dog.
Outbounds, basically, yeah.
And one of their things, A, they're dual-natured. B, another thing that's really fun about them, which you're all going to find out right now, is actually no, I can't just attack you right now. It has to be my turn. I have to remember this. Whatever, they have features. I won't say anymore.
They have special little features.
They have features.
But you see these
They
like
do
big dog. Like these are bigger than your average German Shepherd. So think like chest high mayy, and they're just like slobbering because they're rabid. They're rabid and they're like, and they have these like Global Sandstorm guys, but they're not firing for some reason.
Yeah.
They're just cornered and they're in fear. They're paralyzed in fear.
All right, so
It's
one
funny.
thing that Turbo has that I don't often talk about is using the most thrill-seeking option. And I think in this case, it'd be attempting to sneak past this whole scenario and get into the. So I'm going to spend a plot point to say that the actual headquarters that we're looking for are they're kind of like just past. I could sneak behind them and get past them. It would probably be a difficult sneak because it sounds like there's lots of them.
There's
yeah.
dogs too, so some
Right.
smell.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. So the global
Tim?
sandstorm facility. Yeah. So you see like yeah, there's like a sign. Global sandstorm facility. 2 global sandstorm facility. All right. So give me a sneaking test.
Agility?
Agility plus stealth. Yes.
No stealth, so just agility. I get to reroll 3. 2 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
No! I get a reroll again. 3 successes.
Ooh. So, how many barghests are there? Let's leave this up to the die.
So,
real quick.
Arsenal, kind of, when Turbo's heading off, he goes, tss, tss, tss.
There.
And that gives her an edge to reroll
Snapping at her.
to help. Yeah. No, he goes
There you go.
tss, 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 like. He's,
Oh.
Yeah.
I already used a point of edge. Am I allowed to do that again?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Anarchy doesn't specify, so I'm gonna go with the awesome rule of burn all your edge quickly so that I can kill you
Oh.
later.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good rule.
All right, so you're at 4 successes. Yeah. So of the 4 barghests, one of them turns and starts growling in your direction. And howls. And I'm gonna need to give.
Oh,
I need you to
shit.
give me a willpower. I think composure test. So willpower plus willpower.
Here's the thing.
And actually,
I don't
and
have
you know
my
what? I think also like that howl is gonna like echo down. I want everyone else to also give me willpower plus willpower tests, but since you're a little further away, give yourself an extra 2 dice.
1 success.
Oh, Mother Beach.
Whew, that
Hold
would have
on,
been a
you said
glitch in
extra
real
2
time
dice?
run.
Yeah, I would have.
3 successes.
No, it's equal. They're both 5, so it
Oh,
would have
no, yep.
just missed a glitch in 5e.
Okay.
I got 4 successes on 8 dice for that.
All right. So we see 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is everyone comfortable with these levels of success?
I've been panicked before in Pathfinder, and it was not fun, so I'm gonna re-roll it.
Finder rules are
Panic?
pretty brutal for that. Oh God,
It was
I don't know.
it was panicked or something.
Alright,
I
I
don't
will-
know
I'm
what
gonna
this is going to do, but I'm gonna re-roll. So,
Retotal,
Yeah.
retotal.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes.
All right. Retro is good.
It's 'cause I'm gonna get-
Mary Rogers is good. Turbo had 3 successes total.
Yeah.
All right, and then Arsenal had 2.
2.
Yeah, good. So Arsenal and Turbo just are paralyzed. I've used paralyzing howl on you, so you cannot move. You can always
That's
attempt to
okay.
try and break out of your paralysis with another composure test. But yeah, so Turbo, you cannot attack. Is there anything that you would sort of like to do in your paralysis?
I'm gonna sub vocal to everybody. Oh shit.
Distress call. Arsenal, you're paralyzed. What would you like to do?
I guess he's gonna try and break out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So is that another 2 willpowers?
Yep.
Is this all still with the +2?
No.
Or
No, you're
No?
paralyzed.
Okay. 3 successes.
Yeah, like this howl is just so fearsome. Let's see. Ah, you matched it, son of a bitch. All right, you break
Nice.
out of it.
I did it.
You break out of it, but
Okay,
I'm going to
cool.
say that was one of your attacks, though.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, he's still down in the thing, so yeah, he'll climb up this ladder situation.
So that's your movement.
After he thinks he hears something in the distance from below, and then he and then so yeah, he pops out and he just pulls a pistol. And do any of these
Barghests.
Barghests.
Yes.
Guests
have
at your bar.
yeah, guests at the bar. Are they all looking like they're gonna try and pounce on these global sandstorm dudes?
So when you walk in, you see one is facing Turbo. The other three are going to pounce on the Global Sandstorm guys.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he's just gonna try and dome the one that's looking at Turbo that howled.
All right, give me your ranged combat, your firearms.
Okay. Oh geez. So 4, 6, 12, 14. 15? 14.
You need to have like a pre-ad of all this.
I need, yeah.
Yeah.
I had one for Deadeye. I just haven't done it for this guy yet. 3 successes.
Wow, out of 14 die.
Are you comfortable with this level of success? Ooh, also add a glitch die.
Glitch time. Okay. Then I will keep it, but then do this too.
Nothing happens. Okay. So you pop a shot and you whiz past its ear and you don't hit it.
That's my DJ name, Papa Shot.
All right, so
Ladies
with
and gentlemen, Papa Short!
all right, so with the gunfire, with the gunshot, the one barghest just turns to Arsenal and like lunges. So I need you to give me a defense test. The other three, one is going to obviously be attracted to that as well. See Turbo, and she's going to get a good chomp on her because she's paralyzed. And then the other two are going to savagely tear apart the Global Sandstorm Commandos that I don't care about. So.
Fair enough.
These are Global Sandstorm Commandos. You're not gonna try and roll like one die
They're
to see what happens.
They're paralyzed as well. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dodge town.
So you do your dodge, and then Turbo, you're gonna take. Let's see, what's a bite? Strength plus 2. You take 6 physical damage.
Hey. I am. Roll 20 is actually broken.
We were getting zeros on Friday.
Well, we rolled in a Pathfinder game. Rolled crit ones. I think there was about like 30 crit ones rolled throughout the like 5-hour session. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tweet at Roll 20 and ask for monetary compensation.
Time lost.
Yeah.
Emotional distress.
Emotional distress. You'll hear from my lawyers.
All right.
We know one in Anarchy.
All right, so that's going to be 8 physical damage to Arsenal.
How much?
8.
8? Oh, I thought you said 18, and I was about to say,
just 8.
Bye forever. All right.
And then let's see. Yeah, off in the distance, in the tunnels below, Mary Rogers and Retro, on top of hearing all the stuff that's going on ahead, there's just this very faint, like, bing, bing. It's very faint. It's very far off. Like, you don't even have to worry about it if you don't want to. But it's certainly strange.
Does it sound like, would I shrug it off as like, oh, it's sand hitting a grate? Or is it like water hitting something, or is it electronic?
It definitely sounds electronic.
Okay, I was to say, coming from someone who works with a lot of things, electronic-y, does it sound electronic?
It totally sounds electronic.
They can't speak or scream to be spooky, but they have this outgoing radio signal that brings in this really loud feedback whenever they're close to any sort of technology, like cyber arms or.
Point, you badass.
So, yeah.
So terrifying.
That is
so there's
straight out of Silent Hill.
It's like.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like you're noticing that your Retro and Mary Rogers, your comms, like they've already been a little staticky because you've been underground and under sand and stuff, but like now they're just like starting. You're getting like this just very slight, like when you lose an ossicle in your ear, and just, that's what's going on in your comms. All right, and
Silent Hill up in this joint.
all right, Mary
This
Rogers.
is Halloween. This is Halloween.
It's not even our Halloween session. Like,
No, hey, guess what, guys? We're live on the 30th, and
yeah.
it's gonna be a good spook time.
Awesome.
I already
So
know what
I-
I'm dressing up as because it's super easy.
I do understand it is bad luck to open these indoors. However,
Yes.
Umbrella. I just imagine you saying that, and Retro's like listening to the sound. She goes, "What?" And you just go, "Poof," and she's like, "Oh, okay,
Well,
that is an umbrella."
So what are you attacking? Are you going?
that one bar guest that
all right, so you're
originally
moving
turned-
up the. So you're moving up the chute.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to you have to go up the ladder to get into the mosque. So, or your umbrella just goes and just lands you.
and just go up. No.
yeah, holds it up with a hand on your hip.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Give yourself a plot point for your Q use, and go ahead and give me that attack. Which Bargus are you attacking? The one that's attacking Turbo, who is defenseless, or Arsenal, who can sort of defend himself but is sucking?
No offense.
I will
The
defend
one who got attacked.
Watching this even.
What was that? What?
I think you might be mute.
I'm mute, yes. That is only 3 successes on 11 dice, but I do have these handy dandy little cyber arms that let me re-roll some dice on agility-related rolls.
That's
Yes.
right.
Cute,
No.
very cute.
Love my cyber arms.
Do that. That would be one more for total.
Total 4.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you match my 4 successes, which in Join the Anarchy or Shadowrun Anarchy means that you do damage. So what's your base damage of your umbrella?
The umbrella is a base damage of 7s.
7s. Boom.
My
All right. So you just
umbrella.
so you can describe the attack as you electric shock it. You don't take him down, but like.
She wields this thing up like a mighty sword and then brings it around and whacks the thing with a little metal tip on the end that makes the connection and zaps the thing.
And you hear the barghest goes. Woo! All right, and you have a second attack, correct? Because you have word reflexes.
Yes, that's right. Thank you for that.
You have another
Ragged.
good- Do you want to attack the
Let's
same
try.
barghest or the other barghest?
I
Same
would like
barghest.
hopefully take this damn thing down.
Go for it.
All right, so I got 2 successes and a reroll of 3 got me an additional 1. for a
Are
total
you
of
comfortable
whopping
with
3.
this level of success?
I'll have to be because I don't have much edge.
Well, you could always spend a plot point for a glitch die.
Not today.
All right.
Today.
Not today.
All right. Well, now that this barghest is aware of your presence, he does like a last minute kind of dodge to the side, barrel roll, and like skids across the mosque floor, and now he's looking at you that you've landed a hit.
Oof.
All right, Retro.
I'm gonna sit down against the wall and pass out, and
Give yourself a plot point. Oh, I'm so excited.
Wait, hold on. No, never mind. No, you're just okay. That's a decision you're making.
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
Their vision is based on movement. Being knocked out doesn't really do it. Like that is terrifying.
I mean, to Retro's knowledge, she doesn't know that, but at the same time,
No,
she's
no,
like, I
no.
can't go up there because I'm squishy.
No, of course. No, this is the sane thing to do, but I'm so excited that this is happening. All right.
Oh, good. I'm gonna start these dudes that are up against the wall. These not Seder Corrupt, Global Storm dudes.
Yes.
I would like to. I'd like to set off one of their guns, so it's just shooting. I am so sorry if I hit one of you guys.
All right. Yeah. So
You
let's
will be
add a glitch
sorry.
die. Let's add a glitch die to that.
Okay.
And yes, go ahead and give me a hacking test.
There's a
Great.
glitch die.
Ah, fine. All right, so you.
And hacking 7 successes.
Wow.
So disappointed.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So the guns go off. I'm going to say that you, since they're basically dying. I'll say that you like 2-prong like, and both of the Global Sandstorm dudes. I'm going to say that there was 2 that are getting mauled apart by the 2 barghests. Their assault rifles start going and shoot into the barghests and take them out.
Nice.
Because it's a lot of damage, and they only have so much armor.
All
right.
Well, are they like dead? Like
those are there's just this explosion of blood from your.
Well, I mean
side.
the
Global
sandstorm dudes.
Yeah. There's just they've been torn and mauled apart, and then now these barghests have also just been like blown to shreds by assault rifle.
They had their like hands like kind of like clenched on these guns, and then their arms just kind of went like that.
Yeah.
And they just like shot like this spray of bullets.
Yep.
That image in my head is hilarious.
I love it.
Super morbid, but it's like they're just ragdoll around like. But now those bodies are sitting there bloody, and you just hear like.
Very, very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. Turbo.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna pre-edge.
Wait. Plot point.
What?
Retro, your one of your fly spies is catching this lumbering motion coming down the hall.
Great.
It's big.
Oh.
Big. This thing's like 10 feet tall.
Great.
Wait, what is this? Like, did she not get details of it?
There
It's
is
pretty dark down there.
Yeah, there's a lumbering form.
Which
But it's
direction?
not beeping.
The way that I would see it is like its thermal signature, and you're barely getting any heat from. Well, no, you would be getting heat from it because it has like guns attached.
Shit.
Like there's definitely some. Yeah, there's some heat signatures coming off. This thing is huge. This thing's like 10 feet tall. It has to like stoop, and it's like kind of doing this down the hall.
Which direction? Which direction?
Towards
Which
you.
fly spy?
Towards you and your fly spy.
No. I know. Like, which direction does it come from? Because I sent 2 fly spies. I sent one ahead and one backwards.
Ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Backwards has been blocked off. So actually, that one fly spy is probably like. Yeah, you've actually been separated from that fly spy.
Yeah. Great.
You could probably.
It was free.
veer it back. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. So right now. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. So Turbo.
But it's not beeping though. Right? This thing isn't beeping.
Correct.
I don't-
Yes, because it doesn't sense anything.
Oh.
But you don't know
I
that.
was gonna say, I don't even know if my fly spy can pick up sound, can it? Would imagine so.
Yeah.
It's a camera.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It might pick up the fly spy. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Turbo.
All right, so I'm gonna pre-edge my composure test.
Yes.
4 successes.
Thank you to Coop374 for that subscription.
Hey.
Hey!
Yes.
Welcome to the family.
It was my success.
Yeah.
That's
It was-
It was your success. You did
Yeah.
it. You did
It
it.
was turbo success.
Yeah, he fueled your success with that subscription because you break out of
I
that
wrote all to
spell.
you, Coop.
You break out of the spell.
Aw, fucking yeah.
Yeah. And you see that little fucker that paralyzed you in front of you.
So Turbo like an eye like twitches. The one starts twitching, and then she like
Twitches
and sits up
back.
and pulls out her shotgun and shoots it twice in the face.
Boom.
Noise.
Boom.
Noise.
Yes.
In the face.
In the face.
Give him to me.
You.
Douche.
Not you, Oz. Never you.
Never me. I am just a conduit of all the awful things. Don't shoot the messenger.
Right? Yeah.
You
I'm
were
gonna tell my players that they're like, oh, you killed me. I'm like, no. It was the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that's 5
Five
for
on
the first
one?
hit.
All right, so you got 1 net hit. How much damage is that?
How much damage? It's 10.
10.
Nice.
Plus 1, 11.
11. Describe the kill.
Ooh, cool. His head explodes.
Simple, sweet, I love it.
Yeah, as its jaw, it's sloughing jaw, like the shotgun shell enters its jaw and just unhinges it off its skull.
Nice.
Yikes.
What would you like to do with your second attack?
There's
one barghest
the
left.
Next one, let's light it up.
Mm-hmm.
So then Turbo. So she sits bolt upright, shotgun in the mouth of the barghest, blows its head off, and then she leaps to her feet and runs at the other one, and then she straddles it and shoots it at the base of the neck. I'm assuming 6 hits. Maybe I should not assume that.
No, that's a good assumption. You do it. Describe.
Okay, yeah. So she leaps onto its back because it's like chest high, and then takes her shotgun and puts it kind of at its vertebrae, right where its neck meets its head, and
Nice.
Boof. Man. All right, so the barghest threat is down, and you know what? Now that we your awesome success happened with that subscription, I almost want to say whenever there's a subscription or some tips, we just give bonus dice to the next roll. So we should do that.
love that.
That's a great idea.
We could implement a bit mini game that would be super cool.
That's complicated. I'll figure it out. But I like it. I like the idea. We'll give it to my R&D team.
Yeah. Your R&D team.
But yeah, I will say that though, when we're getting bits and subscriptions, donations, whatever, I will give bonus dice to the next rolls.
Dude, I love me some biddies.
Yes, audience, help them out. Arsenal.
So I assume that this 10-foot tall weapon-bound monstrosity would be making some pretty resounding footsteps, right?
Yeah.
I could hear the footsteps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after the I almost
it's
said Caragor is too
you
much.
would hear it.
Middle
You
Earth.
would mainly hear it through Retro's fly spy rather than
Right.
below you.
Yeah. So after that sound is done, of the barghests, he's looking around and because he has his helmet allows him dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And he hears that noise, and he looks down the hole, and he immediately turns the display off on his helmet to make it pitch it's dark, so he's not displaying any light for anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls his AK-98 in one hand and slowly steps down the ladder and peeks to see
Bink.
what's down here.
Bink, 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 bink.
Wait, so this thing's 10. This is one of the dudes. This is 10 foot. These 10 feet tall.
This
I
one.
thought they were gonna be. Oh, this one is okay. Yeah, but he immediately stops moving, he sits completely still, and is looking.
It's like those.
Can
pink,
he see?
You stop hearing the pink binks, and you're wondering maybe that was just my imagination.
He looks down at Retro.
She's totally out.
Yeah. But I mean,
And,
his helmet would move. Yeah, he looks down at Retro to see what's going on there.
Plot point. Retro's what you see of Retro on the ground just gets obscured in shadow as this giant form comes underneath.
What shadow? What?
The form of the cyber zombie that is now
You would
going to
need-
start climbing the rungs of the ladder.
You need light to have shadow, so how would I see a shadow?
Well, it's like
From
view.
8-bit.
I mean, you saw her.
8-bit. 8-bit has
If
the
it's
little...
a flashlight.
Oh,
8-bit
okay.
has a flashlight.
Yeah, he's like, it's like,
Yeah.
and
this thing is coming up.
Yeah, he's gonna
You're gonna start climbing?
Yeah.
Oh,
He,
good.
rapidly starts climbing the ladder.
Great.
You know what? No, he's not. He looks down at
You
this
said it.
thing.
You said it already.
and-
You said it already.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
Oh, don't worry. There will be movement. So this thing's face. What does it look like?
Now that it's away from the flashlight, you can't tell.
I have dark vision.
Oh, you do have
The
dark
helmet.
vision.
Yeah. The
yes.
helmet. The helmet gives me like a
Yes.
night, not like the green night vision,
Alright.
but it's like what.
All right,
Elvis
so I want chat to help me build this cyber zombie.
man.
All I know
To
so
be
far.
fair.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, because that's not its vision doing it. But he hears like because like there's retro on the ground, and then there's this helmet, and so there's just this like, just like everyone hears it.
Yeah, and actually,
Like,
and
sound.
now that it's closer, everybody's comms are starting to go like
Yeah.
it's in. So like you have to like literally just rip them out of your ear, like just shut them off. So your comms are down.
Yeah, I feel like if
Calm her
that happened,
down.
Retro would actually jolt awake and be like, Jesus! And she would take it out. Like,
Yes, and
I'm so creeped out right now.
yes, and
It's terrifying.
All right, so
Nemesis.
chat. So here's cyber zombies in general. Basically, they are 0 essence or below 0 essence in cyberware. They are dead husks. They once were a person. They are no longer. They are a machine, and they are usually meant to murder and destroy. And they're usually held together by magic somehow because nobody can go below 0 essence, but that's not your knowledge. You wouldn't know that. And let's see. So we need like all kinds of fucked up cyberware, like, you know, like a grenade arm. Ooh, plot point, grenade arm. Rocket arm. Rockets are like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it's gonna have like a fucking, so Arsenal sees like a rocket launcher arm here. This one is just like a machine gun. The rotating kind. Its legs, like this used to be a troll. That's why it's 10 feet tall. So like
Okay.
you see the tusks. Like the tusks are like the only thing on its face that even remotely resembles a person. You see like the eyes are cyber. The head is just completely cyber skull. Like it's all metal.
I am totally giving it the mono laser exposed ribcage because that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Mono
And I'll
laser
take-
exposed
yeah.
ribcage. Please,
So, like, yeah.
Please let me know what that
So,
means because I don't know what it
It's
means.
like its rib cage is like mono lasers. Like it has a
Okay.
lightsaber rib cage.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Fucking terrifying.
I
All right.
imagine hugs coming in soon,
Yeah.
so...
right, so thank
I
you
am
to
also
Splash
going
Zone.
to. I'm going to spend a plot point to use T-Cut's suggestion and modify it a little bit. The machine gun has a bayonet attached to it.
For the scimitar, put in the other
A
arm.
machine gun
Yeah,
bayonet. It's
Yeah.
gonna get like red hot too because of all the gunfire. Yeah.
Well, it has so it's red hot, but it's like so when you say machine gun, are you thinking like minigun? How it has like a rotary
Yeah, like
barrel?
the rotary barrel.
So the blade on it
Is
spins
it like in the center?
like that too.
Ooh, and it's in the center. It's center with the two.
I love it.
Oh
I love
it.
shit!
Yeah, so
All right.
so like a minigun's usually just like, zzz, but this one's like, zzz, and it's just like cutting through air.
I'm also going to
and
take Mike
people.
Dawson's suggestion. It has a skull gun. I don't know who Gunther Herman is, but I like skull gun. So
What's a skull gun?
there's a gun in this thing's skull. Get the fuck out of its way. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm going to say like that. It's maybe like on the back of its head. So that it can
I
fire
see.
down.
Attached to its skull. That would be like the ultimate cyber enhancement, right?
It's like
Eventually.
it's like the Predator laser cannon. How it's like hooked up and it's like over the top of its head.
All right. Okay.
Maybe.
Uh,
I like
so-
how we're just like, yeah, let's give it this and this and this. And it's like, wait, we
I
have
know,
to fight
I know.
this thing.
We're
We have
like,
to fight this thing. Like, this is our enemy. Like,
All right, so missile
so
launcher
cool.
arm.
I just wanted to make it spooky, and now it's like, well, now it's also.
Well, it's a cyber
awful.
zombie. This is
It
appropriate.
is pretty terrifying because it's big
Less spooky
and it's
now.
dark.
a
It's not
Schwarzenegger sound
mysterious
system.
anymore.
They don't make noise, T-Cut. They have they have a radio signal emitting
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Radio
And,
static.
and of course, the pièce de la résistance, the whatever that.
Piece de resistance.
Pièce de la résistance. Yeah, sure. I
Yeah,
don't
one
speak
cyber
French.
eye, one empty socket. That's classic zombie.
Retro
right
would
there.
love that.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take that from Mike Dawson. So one cyber eye, one empty socket.
But it doesn't have vision, so would it have cyber eye?
Well,
no,
would
you're
it-
right. You're right. No, we did establish
It has
this.
like one light emitting from
Yeah, that's what I was
like
thinking.
one side
Ocular
of its face.
laser.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the cyber eye was once functional, and the other one was ripped out, and it's this cyber zombie's seen some shit.
Can we have the cyber zombie, like the actual eye socket, still kind of
Like hanging.
resembles like a human
If
skullish?
yeah,
Because
like,
if it's as like if what
Yeah.
I'm getting from the cyber
It's a metal
initiative
skull.
thing, even this is way back when, which I like the word cyber initiative because it makes me think of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Anyway, can the eyeballs still be kind of like this decaying corpse behind this metal?
yeah, totally.
Yo, what up,
So-
Twitch TV? Welcome to Pimp Your Cyber Zombie. Alright, PlayStation attachment in the chest. All right, it's
I
got
love it.
Wi-Fi hotspot in its
No,
face.
stereos on the back.
And of course, the final piece that I wanted to add, mega cyber legs, to allow.
Mega cyber legs.
Yes, they are think. I'm trying to like they're legs that kind of do they're like triple jointed, so they can like launch up.
So they can do like the raptor like.
Yeah, they're like
Take
raptor
backwards
cyber
to
legs.
shoot up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, great. So that's what's
Oh,
coming
man.
at you.
I just
What would you like to
imagine
do?
every single time it bends its legs, you can hear still like bones cracking.
Yes.
I
Plot point
love
to
and
retro.
hate this thing so much.
Yeah, this thing
No,
is awesome.
I mean, you would hear that if
Yeah.
you could hear, which you can't, because the radio signal is so loud when it's near like people. Okay, Arsenal is going to do something real dumb. He's going to let go of the ladder rungs, and while this thing doesn't know of his presence, he's going to try and land on the thing's arm and wrench it into it. Like, so stick the bayonet in it, like its own bayonet in it, you know?
So you're landing on it.
Yeah.
To grab its arm and stick it into him.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna give me an unarmed combat close combat. I'm gonna say that one's at a -2. Actually, you know what? And glitch die.
Okay.
-2 and glitch die, because you're
-2
jumping down.
and glitch die?
You're jumping down on the ladder, and you're trying to like literally wrestle this thing's arm into itself. Like it's just
Yeah.
it seems like
That would be
I
tough
need
to
to
do,
penalize you in some ways.
But it's
I love the
climbing-
idea,
it's climbing,
but I'm
it's
gonna make
climbing
it
the
hard.
ladder, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and logic this.
Logic
Climbing the
this,
ladder,
yes. It would only have one
So,
arm and it's hanging on.
it's-
Yes, I know.
Its arm is so this arm is up already. It's moving this arm to try and grab the rungs. So he jumps down and pushes it into itself.
Okay, yeah, still.
Oh,
All right.
I get it.
That's still a
I got
difficult
you.
maneuver.
I got
-2
you.
and a glitch
Damn,
die.
I got you.
Okay.
This is a cyber zombie, so I gotta boost this thing's dice pool by a lot.
11.
I like that. That's a good dice pool number.
13, 14. Okay. All right. So there are 5 successes and a 5.
All right. So describe how you do it in an awesome way.
Well, isn't that an additional thing?
You succeed,
the thing?
and you make it
Yeah.
awesome because you
And I
exploited.
make it awesome. Okay, cool. So him letting go and like quickly holstering the AK-98 immediately triggers this thing, and it has like like it starts like going off, and it starts spinning up its minigun to shoot right as he shoves the blade and pins it into itself, and then it starts firing.
Question:
Yes.
do these bullets go through him? I'm
Yeah,
right
where you
below.
like knock it into the.
Aren't you to the side?
I
You're
am,
like
but I'm.
directly
I
Hey,
imagine
hey,
this
hey.
place being pretty pretty small.
I'd say if he did roll the glitch, then maybe, but he rolled an exploit, so
An exploit. So you know.
Yeah. Okay. I'm more
None of these
concerned about-
songs are as
Eerie.
horrifying.
horrifying. Yes,
Horrifying.
Just
There you
type
go.
in horrifying.
we'll go with that one.
Oh, this is the one. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you like dump this thing into its own rib cage, right? And the mono lasers just rip the bayonet out, and the guns just starts firing into itself, and it deals a shitload of damage to it. But it's still up because it has a lot of armor.
Yeah. And for his second attack, would I be able to? No, because I can't really hear any. Would the beeping also be super loud as well? Like, would I
right
hear
now
the
it's
beeping?
going like rapid fire, like.
Yeah. So would I be able to hear what section of him this is coming from?
Yes, it is.
I want to find his motion sensor and make him blind. So basically, he wants to listen for where the sound is and then just shove his monofilament
You
arm
know what? It's
blade
your
in it.
narration. You tell me where he is with a good plot point.
With a good plot point? Okay. Sure. So this plot point, yeah, so he's, it's shooting into itself, and the barrels are starting to get red hot, and the thing is super loud, and it's not really, because he can barely hear anything, but he's, like, trying to get a good grip on this thing, and
it
he, like,
sounds
touches its
overwhelming.
upper back.
Mhm.
What?
That sounds
Yeah,
overwhelming.
he touches its upper back, and it's, like vibrating. Like, he puts his hand on it, and his hand, like, goes numb, basically, because it's like, you know, when you have, like, when you're holding something that's vibrating so much, and it's like, oh, okay, I can't feel my hand. Like, he puts his hand there, and it's just, like, humming, and so he's like, huh, and then, yeah, he basically puts his fist up to it, and then activates the monofilament blade to try and it just shoots right into it.
All right, give me your close combat.
Okay, so I think that's regularly this 8 successes.
Oh god, that's a lot of successes.
Yeah. You got 4 net hits.
Jesus.
Roll 20 coming back for us.
So that
I jinxed myself.
is 10 damage.
Okay. All right. So you accomplish this, and its motion sensor just crashes, and the sound is no longer like that's rapid fire sound is no longer coming, and it's just flailing wildly. On my turn, it's going to now that you're hunched over it, ripping the thing out, is when you notice that gun that's in the back of his head, because he's like this.
Yep.
Kapow! You can give me a defense test at a -2.
Okay. At a -2, huh? Okay.
Since you're right, like you're literally on it. Like
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-edge it. What is my life? Oh. So logic 9, 11. Okay. So I have to do this. 4 successes.
I wonder what kind of gun this thing would have on the back of its head. Probably nothing like super intense, but something that's gonna hurt.
Oh, I would imagine it would be like an SMG. Just
I like
because
that.
it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lightweight attachment. Yeah.
Seems fair. All right, so that's 2 net hits. So you take 8 physical damage. As
Okay.
as these bullets just start tearing into your brand new armor, like in the stone, like and probably even going through, right? Because that plus the barghest bite.
So I don't want to alarm anybody, but he has 7 health, no armor.
Oh.
Yeah, wow.
Just so you know.
Not even one
No.
arm.
No
Nope.
armor.
All right.
No armor left.
He's going to then launch himself from the rings of the ladder up into the mosque, and he's going to do a.
Am I still holding on to this thing?
You are, and it's the only thing
Yeah.
that he's.
Oh, I'm
he can
stuck. No, I'm
still
stuck in
feel.
him with this arc blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like anchored into him. He's like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So he's gonna do close combat. He's gonna try and like literally just rip you off him, and my intention is to toss you down the hole. So give me a defense test.
Okay.
Good.
So that is another 2 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
I'll go ahead and spend another edge to reroll it. 5 successes.
Okay. So he like flails back with his missile launcher arm and just misses you. He's just shaking, and you're just violently on top of him, straddling him.
Best story of my life.
Right?
Am I right?
All right. Mary Rogers, it's your turn.
Save us.
Yes. I am here in the mosque, I believe, now, with
And
this
this thing
thing
just
that
shot up.
left to back up here. So, in half startlement and half actual presence of mind, she and smacks it as it shows it like whack-a-mole.
That's an amazing response.
All right. Close combat test, please.
Oh goodness, that would be. I'd like to reroll some. That would be a total of 4 successes.
Are we comfortable with this level of success?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, don't you get extra dice for agility-based tests?
I rerolled them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you sure you did. All right, so you just barely made it. So what's the base damage was 7 stun?
Correct.
All right.
That more dried blood kind of.
And then I'll hit him again. If it's
Yes.
still up. Even if
he
it's
is.
not.
He right now he's just kind of doing like one of these like, and he's down on the ground. He's like down on the ground, and he's like balancing himself on his like machine gun and his missile launcher.
Good. So let's do another 6 successes then with a second hit.
Bam!
Bam!
Nice.
That's backhanded.
And with 2 net hits, describe the kill.
Oh!
Describe the stun.
The stun, it actually goes into all this
That's true.
laser ribcage thing that he's got going on, and something short circuits and just and it just falls down in a smoking heap.
Oof. That was a super fun robot.
I think
I'm
like
so
Rex
sad
is
he's
gonna like
Arsenal's
keep her
on top
like
of it.
up the ladder is like, everyone okay?
Oh, I wish I could have shot it.
I mean, in the dark, I guess you like people without dark vision wouldn't see it, but Arsenal is like laid out on top of this thing.
Well, you're up in the
Like,
mosque, so
His yeah.
Yeah. Plus 8-bit too. This flashlight.
Bug.
Ooh, I like
Sorry.
this song.
No,
Oh,
my fly
still
spy! Why?
All
Oh, a
right.
defense test, motherfucker.
Shit.
Are you comfortable with this level of
Bye. So.
I think if we're ever still in turn order, or
Yes. However,
Okay.
first, I'm going to spend a plot point. The cyber zombie, who we had said was defending the genie's lamp, actually has the genie's lamp inside of him.
perfect.
Shut up.
Neat.
So
soulless carrying a soul.
yeah, basically, and so like this like chest compartment, kind of like in the frying from the ribcage, just kind of like pops open, and you see the genie lamp inside of the cyber zombie, where his
What
heart
is the
once
genie-
was.
What does the genie lamp look like, actually? It's not like a legit genie lamp, right?
No.
It's like it's like a nickname for something.
I imagine it to look like.
You can spend a plot point to describe what the genie lamp looks like.
Hey, chat! What does this genie's lamp look like?
What
a
is
container
it?
for an essence thing? What is it?
Possibly. Yeah.
Essentially, it is someone's soul, is the idea, right?
Yeah, basically, someone's like a
Life force.
high-tech phylactery.
Mm-hmm.
Would this because phylacteries have to be fed souls all the time? Like, would that be the kind of idea?
No.
It's a tesseract.
It's
I like
a
that.
tesseract. Huh. It's an urn. That's cool. Straight up like an Aladdin lamp.
Honestly, I don't know. I like it just being a genie's lamp. You know, we're in
I do
Dubai.
too, yeah.
Like, it's a genie's lamp. It's an oil, or rather, it's like that oil lamp with
Oil
the
lamp.
the sensor.
So it's like Aladdin.
But chat's coming up with some good things here.
There we go.
Ooh,
There's an oil lamp.
orichalcum
Made of
oil lamp.
orichalcum.
The oil lamp is
Ooh.
made of orichalcum. Thank you to
Done.
Coots at 374.
Boom.
Boom.
Coming in with the Prime sub, and then coming in with the suggestions. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
You're on fire.
Are you free after the stream tonight, Coop?
There's a sexy after party, and only subscribers are invited.
Only
It's
subscribers
on,
named Coop.
All right. So anyway, yes. All right. So yeah, you pick this up. This thing is just like vibrating with mystic energy. This thing is worth
yeah.
a lot of reagents. Orichalcum is not cheap.
So are we out of turn order now? Or
Yeah,
are we still in
let's
turn
go ahead and drop into talk time. I like this.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was the plan for this thing? They wanted this.
Mhm.
This is basically, we want to give this to the Johnson.
The genie's lamp is supposed to have intel on David Rump's
Oh,
whereabouts, and that's for
that's right,
you
that's right.
guys, so that you
Okay.
can do what you need to do. So right now, to set the scene, this mosque, there are dead things everywhere. There's this dead cyberzombie, the 4 dead barghests, the 2 global sandstorm dudes. Like, everybody's just in a heaping pile of blood and guts.
Great.
And metal.
Great.
Chaos. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm
Absolute
going
chaos.
to.
And like a once peaceful mosque.
Nice
you.
cue there.
Thank you. Thank you.
After climbing up this ladder, she'll probably immediately go over to Arsenal and start helping him pull his predator claw out and trying
Oh
to
no,
see if he's like
he'll be able to.
okay.
Like, it's like monofilament. So like he tries to pull
Oh.
it out like straight out, and then he kind of like curves it downward and like rakes through its back, and then finally yanks it out.
Mhm.
And
I can
he
imagine
sits
that
back.
Ashley's like, wait, let me. Oh, you got it. Okay.
He sits back and he's like, "Oh God, did I get it's like oil on me?" And then he's like, "Oh no, that's my blood." Oh.
Yeah, Retro's immediately like, okay, I can. Let me try fixing this, and she'll if I can, because one of the things that I thought of when we were talking about karma, so I will split a plot point for this. Is there any way that I could buy healing kits or med kits?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Arsenal he can use the first aid stuff, but he doesn't really have any like first aid items.
You know, I think
Sorry.
I'm-
You can buy it, yeah, with advancement, like with karma points before each session. But if y'all don't
Hey!
have it.
Hey,
sorry.
plot point. The
also do
global
that.
sandstorm guys actually had
There we go.
tactical
There you
like,
go.
medical
Perfect.
kits on them that they can't really use. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Retro's gonna grab one of
Yeah.
those, and
He goes over and like he just like starts like taking stuff off, and he's like, "Hey, sorry, Corporal Liam." he just pats him and takes it, and then he starts trying to. So this will give me back HP, right?
Yes. Are you going to use Are you doing it to yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have biotech? The biotech skill?
I have. I'm able to roll first aid without using a plot point.
It's not roll first aid. It's use plot point for first aid, which gives you like a bonus life. So you can heal 1 now, but the first aid kit, like if you want someone to use it, you can't. Logic. It's a logic test.
Logic, just straight logic
If nobody has biotech,
is.
but I'd
is
give a
anybody
bonus
logic?
because of the first aid kit. Give some bonus.
I
dice
have
there.
6 logic if everyone's afraid of using logic.
Yeah, I have 3.
Yeah, I'll heal you up.
Okay.
I'm afraid of blood.
I'll also pre-edge this because I'm pretty scared of this. So you said I also get bonus die because of the
Yeah,
thingy-majigger?
let's go ahead and give you, since you said it was like military grade, we'll say it's like, or whatever, and let's say it's like +4.
Okay.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, I will pre-edge this. So 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay, are we comfortable with that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, so you heal 6 life.
Nice.
Starting-
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, so you go backwards from I believe it's physical, then stun, then armor. I think that's the...
Oh, so I can actually heal armor with this.
Yes, but you have to start with physical first.
Right.
Physical, then stun, then armor.
That's sick. Okay. And stun doesn't go down when you
Actually, I
take
think
lethal,
armor
right?
is
Like,
supposed... Actually, no, it lies. Armor is supposed to be healed with engineering. But anyway, whatever.
Wait,
I'll take some armor.
I have engineering.
There you go. You can work on it.
Hey!
So like
Fix
while
my armor.
Yeah.
so while Retro is patching people's armor,
That's
what does
for-
everybody want to do with the
Both of them.
I get
6
9?
for Arsenal
That oil
and then
lamp.
3 for Turbo.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't
Nice.
want to interrupt you.
No worries.
I'd love to get some of those IDs off of that those guys, just in case that comes in useful.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Oh.
that's clever. Give yourself a plot point.
Oh, thank you.
There's 4 of them, right? So
There were
1
2.
for each of us.
There were
Oh,
There's 2, yeah.
I thought there were 4. The dogs were 4.
There was 4 dogs, yeah. So yeah, while he's there, he'll take the whatever, if they have some sort of like security clearance card. He'll just like rip the patches off of them. No, he won't do that. Because they'll find the bodies and they need to take care of them. So he'll leave them like the patches and like whatever serves as dog tags for them in case because they need proper burials.
I
Oh.
want to inspect the genie lamp.
All right.
Take a closer look at what's going on there.
All right. So it's this ornate. So think the Aladdin lamp, but then like lots of intricate carvings, runes in Arabic and language that you could only possibly assume to be like ancient script, like that's maybe Aramaic or Draconic or something. Like it's something that you don't normally see.
Okay, I want to like see if I can like open it somehow. I want to because I assume it has a lid, sort of like the Aladdin lamp. So I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. So when you open it up, let's go ahead and chat. Let's leave it to chat. Tell us about the spirit that comes out of the. Well, actually, do we want it to be a spirit? Let's say it's a spirit. Yeah.
Seems about right.
Yeah. Tell us about this spirit in the lamp. Some
Turbo.
details.
Hate
What
my
does
spirit.
the what does the Arabic on the lamp say?
Chat, what does the Arabic on the lamp say? There's also that.
It says
Just fuck up.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa.
I just like how it just says like "fuck off, please leave me alone." I
Robin
wanna
Williams,
sleep."
yeah.
Maybe like
You've never had a friend like me. I'm like,
Gone fishing.
Oh yeah, out to lunch.
BRB.
See you soon, or see you later, alligator.
GG no re.
I wonder if maybe like I like this. I will spend a plot point. Wisdom comes with a price. I like that. That's cool. So thank you to Co-op.
Killing it, Coop.
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 Co-op?
Co-op.
Coop. Co-op. Let us know. It's probably Coop.
Rub in case of cyberzombie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So wisdom comes with a price, is what it says. And I'm also going to spend this plot point that I've taken. Coop, thanks. I will also spend a plot point to say that in that draconic language, and you've seen this before. I'm actually probably Retro has seen this before because of any research that she's done into Satyr Crop and all that. Loftweir's name in Draconic is on this lamp.
Oh,
You know, I'm
there
gonna
it
spend a
is.
plot. I'm gonna spend a plot point. Retro knows Draconic. I'm just gonna straight
What?
up. She knows.
No, you don't.
Why not?
No, you don't. Nobody knows Draconic.
Can I back it up with like her?
Who reads this then? How does
her,
anybody know this?
The dragons read it. The dragons left
No,
it
but
alone.
right now you're telling us, so
Yeah,
like.
Well, because everybody
you
knows
know?
what Loftweir's name looks like in Draconic. No, not really. but like,
You
Well, I
backed yourself
think
into a corner.
I can back up the reason she knows it is because she basically had that
she
vision.
dated a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why no draconic. Come on.
It was a phase, Mom.
Who haven't you dated, Retro?
But she had that she had that vision.
I like that. Relative G-Pod has clarified it would be Theron, if anything. There is no draconic language because they just shove their voice into your mind. Well, yeah, yes, but I'm thinking like fourth world. Like this is a fourth world artifact. So when the dragons were like around, so I would imagine that they would like have inscribed stuff. Like they would have a written language, right? They have a signature. There
I
is
think
a
so.
draconic kind of signature. But anyway, I'm sorry. So whatever. The point is, the thing is signatured Loftweir.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah. I mean, the Matrix. Like, there has to be some crazy enthusiasts or whatever out there, or maybe like Dragon was documenting something. Like the Matrix has to have like some sort of
Oh,
like someone who's said like this letter means this, you know?
yeah. Well, it's also like I said, like she had that vision with the Dukelzon statue, so she
Mhm.
probably has seen the name before. Because I forgot it wasn't. It was with.
Yep. The Dukelzon statue.
Duke-
and,
yeah, but the
I'm gonna
vision.
spin the easiest plot point I ever spent.
Yeah.
The bottom of the Loftweir statue says Loftweir in Draconic.
Ah. So we've all seen it and we recognize it.
yeah.
Like
That
we're
makes
all
sense.
looking at it, and Retro's trying to explain herself, and they just look over. And they're like, "Oh."
Like, there's like a flashback to when we had like the real one, and
yeah.
probably Retro was looking at the bottom and she's like, that one looks like a dog. Just like giving
These
shape to
symbols
all
are
of these.
so fun.
And then it goes like we fast forward to like the present day and she's like, dog Batman symbol
Yeah.
ampersand. It's Loftweir.
It's Loftweir, guys.
Yeah.
Arrow house fish. It's Loftweir. Like,
Now it's interesting though because why is a Loftweir, a lamp marked Loftweir, in a global sandstorm cyberzombie? The questions.
That was a great question, but the real question is, what is the spirit that comes out?
Oh yeah,
when
we never. Yeah.
Turbo opens the-
Is this not Loftweir's spirit? I thought that's where we were going with
No, this is definitely not Loftweir's spirit. That's not a thing.
Okay.
No,
He's alive,
no.
right?
This is the spirit.
Wait, Loftweir is alive. Yeah.
Right.
This is the spirit of a wait. Loftweir's alive.
Sonic is
Yeah.
when
we're not thinking of the.
Dukelzan is
the
dead.
I'm thinking
Dukelzan's
Dukelzan,
dead.
yeah,
Yeah. Loftweir's the guy where Dukelzan was in his big speech. in
Well,
the
then what I
flashback.
said didn't make sense because I keep thinking they're the same person.
Mm-mm.
We had a Dukelzan statue. It wouldn't say Loftweir on it.
I
No,
would
correct.
say Dukelzan.
Oh, I
Wait,
thought
wait.
you were talking about like a commemorative statue of
Wait.
Loftweir that he would
Wait,
have.
Whatever. Let's
Wait,
move
Who
on.
cares? Moving on. Moving on. There's
They
a
were friends.
spirit.
Wait, no, but weren't they? That
They
was
were
his
they were
friend, right?
close. Yeah.
What?
If they were friends, then it would have them, and they
They
could
were.
on there. Yeah. So if they were like, because that was the message. The message was for Loftweir.
The message in thing was for Loftweir. Yes.
So this name on it. Fuck you. I prevail.
Anyway, all right. So we're just gonna make stuff up about the spirit because chat. Come on, give us something. I see it's gonna recant a cautionary tale to tell you to never make a deal with the dragon. Yeah. All right. Oh, my Skype seems to have frozen. Hey. Well, hello, chat. How are you today? Shit. I think we just went offline.
snack.
Oh, I should get a snack. Oh, wait.
There we go.
Oh,
Travis
no time
just
for a
went to the
snack.
bathroom.
I was just gonna go get a snack.
It's like, snack sounds good, but I literally have nothing in the
Shit.
house.
Okay. All right, so I don't know if we're back up or what.